on the both things. Yeah, but I wanted to stream demo, but I don't
You
know
have
what.
an auto save before the end of it though, right? So
Yeah,
you can just go
yeah, I
into
can go
that.
back to it. The thing is with the demos, I don't know what else to do because I know there's the arena
Yeah.
things. I did that already. I know there's a bunch of side missions, but all the side missions seem to be just collecting shit.
Yeah, kind of.
And I think I've gotten every single egg I could get in the game, and I know there's a limitation on how many monsters you can get in the demo. So I was like, I don't know what I got a Pookie, which is nice, I guess.
Yeah, I've only come across the ones that have been shown. I've been trying to get a blue cuckoo. I've not been able to.
Yeah, I think we've
I only
hit
got
the
like
limit.
2 Pookies.
I mean, for the size of the demo, there's a solid like 5 to 6-ish hours if you want to grind and do. I still haven't hit max level of 11. So
Yeah, I hit max level. I did all the side quests. The only thing that I haven't done is like try out all of the weapons and like upgrade them. And
the
like
bow
that.
is
That's
really
useful as
cool.
hell.
Like
the bow's really good.
yeah, there's not enough. The gun lances, unfortunately, in the demo only has the first gun lances you can get, so they're really weak compared to everything else. But
Yeah,
they're
you
still
can
really
upgrade
interesting.
them a little.
Yeah, you can upgrade them a little bit. They still don't do like super high damage compared to the other stuff. The sword and shield is fucking anime AF. I love it. Like, it's so interesting. Let me actually make sure I'm live streaming on everything like I'm supposed to, because last time Twitch.
Yeah, I'm not seeing you on Twitch.
Of course I'm. Yeah. Well, it says I'm live on Twitch. It just.
Oh.
I don't know what's going on with Twitch with that whole like notification thing, because I didn't get. I streamed on Saturday and it got just Jay to come over, and usually our Saturday streams are pretty lively for the most part. I think is maybe on Twitch Monster stories too.
Hang on.
Might not be very popular on Twitch. I don't know, which would be weird. But I mean, stories 1 gets like views when I stream it on Twitch, but I don't know. We'll see. It's probably just Twitch being wonky. Sometimes I get like dead days, but yeah, I'm definitely from the demo. I'm making a video talking about my experiences in the demo, what I think about it. But I do like that the fact that the hunter in, or not the writer in the game feels like it has more like things to do. Like I feel like I'm actually doing something now.
Yeah,
and that's one of my biggest complaints in 1 was like.
I think the main reason for that is because there's literally twice as many targets in your team.
Yeah.
And the AI teammate loves healing you, so you don't have to do it yourself.
I don't even know. Well, that too, but I don't even know if the AIs are gonna have a limit of like potions and stuff in the main game. I think
I have been abusing the shit.
Yeah,
out
me
of
too.
It
Me too.
like they have.
I think they probably better have a limit in the full game, because that's really broken.
Here's the thing, that is hella fucking annoying to program.
Yeah,
So
I mean, you could do it. You could do the same way like they did in Kingdom Hearts, where you just give them items and they'll just use it whenever they want to, I guess.
It could be that they have like limited uses when you're out in the field, but then when they go back to the village, they restock.
Maybe, yeah, that could also be a thing. I also they only have only have herbs as far as I can tell. So
no, they have potions.
They have potions too.
Yeah, she used a potion on herself.
Oh,
once.
Fuck! I don't know then. Maybe you're right. Maybe there's a certain amount of times you can actually like do something in.
There might also be
games.
like certain items that they just don't have access to, right? The the more powerful ones,
like demon drugs and stuff like that. If it's like small potions, that's probably fine. I don't know. Yeah. I just hope that the game stays relatively balanced-ish.
The thing is though, is like opposing monsters actually they seem to do way more damage than they did in Stories 1.
Oh, by the way, I gotta tell you this. I found. Oh, I have people talking in my chat, but I don't hear anything going on. Why?
Oh. Nice.
Yo can combine.
You can combine herbs and shrooms for potions. Yeah, we know that.
We know that. We're talking about we're talking about the AI's. The AI spamming healing. Why the fuck can I not hear this?
Stories 2.
I tested this earlier. How dare? Oh, this is why. This is why I don't have the it plugged into my headphones. Ha 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 ha. I'm a great streamer. Shut up. There you go. Now I can hear the bot.
Also, is this just a restream thing that like Discord doesn't update the your status to streaming now?
That's weird.
Yeah, because that's been happening to me, and I'm like, what?
Okay, so restream won't. My bot doesn't want to read this. Why is it not reading now? That's weird. I literally tested this before I went live. Like, what the fuck? How dare you? Let's try this again. Yeah, it's in the right spot. Weird. Yep, that's all was right. Well, I wonder why I can't hear the chat. That's really weird. Jay. Huh. Am I doing something wrong with this? No? That's really weird. Maybe it's on this side. Nope, it's on the right settings. That's really weird. Is it not plug? Oh, I see. This part fell out. Whoopsie. Testing 1, 2, 3. There you go. There you go. We're good, guys. We're all good. So we're talking about Monster Hunter Stories 2, about the possible balance of like the AIs having like unlimited potions for all we know, or them having a certain amount of potions they can use in battle. I hope.
The thing is, there's no indication that they have limited potions, and if they do, that's a really important thing to give feedback to your players.
Yeah,
so it seems like they're unlimited.
I'm gonna check it later today. I think they have like Captain said, they have a certain amount of times you can use potions in a match, maybe.
That would be the way I would balance it. Like when you're out on the field, they only have a limited amount, but then when you go back, they restock automatically and don't have to worry about it. That's the way I would balance it. But trying to keep track of NPC items is even more difficult than trying to track the player items, right? It's just a complete hassle, especially like the more NPCs you have, the more tracking you have to do. It just becomes annoying.
Yeah, I think as like when they're on the field, they have certain things you can do.
In Dark Souls, enemies have unlimited stamina, they have unlimited spells, they have unlimited Estus, they have unlimited arrows and bolts. That's just the way it is because they can't, they physically don't have the power to be able to process all of that shit. There's just too much.
I think that was the problem with some of the stuff that happened in I think what game was it? I think it was Oblivion.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have an unlimited kinship. Yeah. In Oblivion, I remember they had a certain amount of items they can use before they ran out, and I think this would cause a lot of like glitches. It also caused the AIs to start killing each other for food and shit and resources, which I loved. I thought it was amazing. Like,
yeah, that's the thing is like as soon as you introduce NPC inventory, it causes even more bugs because the player knows they're out of items. So they can't use anymore. An NPC doesn't. You have to program that shit, and it just becomes even more complicated.
I feel like that's one of the things that they missed out on, honestly.
Right? Enemies in Neo 2 have unlimited items. They have limited stamina, but they have unlimited items.
Yeah, they just spam it because it's hard to program. But like I said, like I think that's one of the things that that Bethesda should have kept around because it makes it really interesting. So like. It caused a bunch of AIs to act differently and act like, you know, out of differently. I mean, and I think there's a way you can fuck around with that.
You can program that kind of stuff without fucking with the item limit.
Yeah.
Like you can say after they've used this many items, they'll do this, this, and this. That way, it's only tracking how many of the items they've used rather than how many items they have, which is way harder.
Yeah, I think this just goes back to like Bethesda's like. Really bad incompetence when it comes to like
programming inventory is a cunt.
Oh yeah, I can imagine because you have to figure out
a bastard.
You have to like predict like a bunch of different like things in the inventory for like AIs and how they're gonna use it, when they're gonna use it, what they'll do when they're out of stuff. Like
you have to use a specific data type called an array, which is a collection of other data types. You have to like be able to program that in, but also modify it in such a way where it can pick up new, like receive new items and lose old items. And you have to be able to identify where the item you're losing is in the array, and trying to locate that shit is a bit of a bastard in of itself.
Yeesh.
And it's just at least in Unreal.
Hard oomph.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they got rid of the battle pouch.
Yeah, they got rid of the battle pouch. You just have your inventory now. Which I kind of like because the battle pouch I think was really annoying because I had to reset it every like fucking couple of fights because I ran out of potions and stuff. I switch things out. I like it better when you just have a set inventory, like in general. I just like use anything in my inventory personally. It just makes it less complicated. The battle pouch in the first game when I play, which by the way, I'm gonna be playing the first game again, starting probably tomorrow until the full release of the game.
Way through it.
Yeah, I gotta finish it up, and I want to play some of the high rank stuff. The battle pouch had a weird thing where when you switch things out, you had to back out, and then you had to confirm it. But sometimes with the confirmation, it was really wonky. So you had to keep doing I think like twice. I kept fucking it up a lot of them at the beginning. Now I get it just fine, but it's really weird.
I never really fucked around with the battle pouch
Hey,
too much. So,
I have to a lot of the time because if you don't, you're gonna die. Oh, you need a fuck ton of healing potions and like herbs and mega
Oh, I
potions and
just
shit like
grind
that.
the shit out of like all of my monsters until they're like stupid OP.
Oh, it takes so. I still have. I've been grinding off stream for the last 2 weeks, and I've been testing out what would happen if I don't use the shrine. I got a Zenogre level 1 to level 20. I was playing about I think in total about 3 or 4 hours of grinding off stream, and I'm like level 20, 21, 24, something like that. And it took like that's ridiculous. Molten Diagrax is pretty ridiculous, yeah. Let me see. I gotta
Looking forward to seeing like the full roster. I honestly am.
I think
hope
it's
they
gonna
like
be a big roster, actually.
Yeah, I hope they actually like add more monsters in future updates as well. That'd be so cool.
Room code is 81GLBL. Oh yeah, that's not B, it's an 8. BL. Bam. There you go. If anybody wants to join the lobby, that is the code for anybody to pop in. Oh yeah, they're adding polymute when they're born with their armor on and shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's so silly. And I think the polymute's its own like monstie, which I think is really weird. I thought the polymute would be like a side thing, like a partner and shit.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool if it was just like another companion.
Yeah, because there are gonna be companions throughout the game, going on and off. They're probably gonna add Mad and Mallow, honestly, considering that there's crossover between stories and Rise. Like, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's already like a.
There's already a crossover feature for their armor. So if you have Rise Rise save file, and you buy Stories 2 on a Switch, you get the Rise armor set in game.
Also, it would be they've added Nergigante, which is the poster boy for
World, yeah.
World. So it makes sense that they'd add Magnamalo, who's the poster boy for the most recent Monster Hunter title.
Oh yeah, no, I'm pretty sure there are a lot more Elder Dragons. I wouldn't be surprised if they had a couple of them. Yeah.
Original
Elder Dragons, yeah.
Like
I wouldn't mind Fatalis, because Fatalis is in the DLC for the phone game.
Which quest would you like?
It's like, fuck, man.
Cool.
I fucking love Fatalis. Also, Fatalis is scary as shit in the phone game if you have to fight the bastards. Oh my god. I feel like being sad. Let's tell you this.
Velkhana would be so. Is Velkhana confirmed for Rise?
I wouldn't be surprised. I haven't seen anything about it, but I wouldn't mind Velkhana's armor.
Cool.
Have you seen some? Actually,
but Velkhana is so cool.
I like fighting Velkhana. Actually, she's a icy little bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, she is confirmed to be in. Oh, okay, cool.
Ooh. Very happy.
Their image is nice. So the thing that I really liked about Stories 2, have you seen like the armor sets in the blacksmith? Like, they all look really like, I don't know, like there's something like really nice about like. Oh wait. Hello from YouTube. Yeah, that is a name. In Stories, like the armors between Stories and like mainline monster armors. Something about Stories armors I like better. I don't know why. They just look. Do you have like?
It's kind of.
Oh
yeah, it's a lot more cartoony and like soft and like pastel almost. Also, the base rider armor just makes me think of the Catcher Watcher armor. I can't not look at that and go, "Hey, Catcher Watcher."
Here is the. Okay, I'm trying to put the room key, but it won't let me for some reason. Can I please put room key? That's the room key. I forgot to put it on for YouTube because YouTube's like titles thing is really weird. If I change it, it counts as like an entire new stream. So my restream resets it. Okay, for some reason it won't let me send it to what the fuck? Let me send it to YouTube. Goddammit! It literally won't. Well, restream will not let me send the. That's weird. What's going on, restream?
Mm-hmm. Restream's being a bit fucky.
That's weird.
Yeah, Wiz has got it.
Thank you, Wiz. Yeah, Restream is being wonky. Wait, did it? You said it didn't go up to Discord, right?
Yeah, it for some reason Restream doesn't change well, either yours or my thingy status to streaming on Twitch.
It is being a baka.
Yeah.
And Discord is not letting me go into the live chat area. What the fuck? A live stream area. Fuck? Okay. Look at
Everything's broken.
it's just a little loading screen. I don't know if you can see that, too much bright light, but yeah, it won't let me. That's really weird. Maybe it's my internet? I mean, my internet on my stream is fine. That's weird. Alright, if anybody wants to join, go ahead. The password is 1991, by the way. Very Susie. Alright, so it did go through that I am live on the internet. That's nice. It's good to know. But yeah, no, I definitely like the bow a lot in stories too. It's really cool. You know the charge shot you do with the bow.
Yeah.
You can do that one in stories too. You can use coatings. You can strip use coatings. Like,
yeah, coatings are awesome. And firing the charge shot, like you do whatever from the charge shot, and then it fires a second shot at the end of the turn as well, which is so nice. Like if you break apart with like a pierce shot or something, and then it knocks the monster over, you still get an additional crit off of it.
Yeah. The bow's charge shot does take 2 turns to attack properly, but it's got a bunch of other stuff like coatings and like.
Here's the thing, right?
It's got high piercing. Oh god, what? Hello? Captain? I think Captain lagged out. Is Discord being wonky? Oh, he's still there. He's just muted. Hello?
No, someone knocked on my door.
Oh, okay.
Normally, like, so in turn-based games, if you sacrifice 1 turn of attacking to get a better attack the second turn, usually it's kind of an iffy balance. In this game with the charge shot, you sacrifice 1 turn of attacking to attack twice the second turn.
Yeah.
So you're still getting the same number of attacks per turn. It's just you can't attack on that turn.
And now you can also apply like different like attributes to the bow, like the poison and paralyze and stuff.
It's really heavily balanced in favor of reward.
Yeah, I really personally I really enjoy the balance of the game.
The only risk
is maybe
that, like,
missing, because I don't know if they have evasion or not.
You want to charge your bow to get like a coating, but the monster's knocked down, and you want to take advantage of the free crit. That's like the only risk you take, and even then,
I'm hearing the bot talk while you're talking. I don't know what's going on. Sorry. So the head-to-head thing is literally you have to figure out how the bots like patterns and stuff.
You just don't use charge when you go for head-to-head.
You don't use the what?
Yeah, you don't use charge if the monster's trying to head-to-head you. You don't charge. You contest it because you don't want to take the full hit. Right? It's as simple as that. It's not like.
Oh, we're talking about the head-to-head with the if you want to use like the shelling and stuff like that.
No, if you're using the bow.
Oh, the bow. Okay. Oh, yeah. You just don't use. Yeah. You can. It lets you know. Yeah, it lets you know when you're going into head-to-head. Like it just straight up like shows you the indicator when you're beyond that.
Move to go into charge.
Yeah.
While they're trying to head you, because they do so much damage to you.
Yeah, they fucking oof.
Even a draw.
Yeah, draws are scary.
And even if you lose, you still do damage to them.
I mean, technically, I guess, but like they'll eventually switch to something else. Yeah.
So you're still like winning head to head, which allows you to get kinship stuff, which then allows you to do ride-ons or use the monster's skills.
Yeah.
And I believe the bow has a lot of them have a second piercing coating or shot type that doesn't need to charge.
Yeah, I think the bow is in a really personally I think it's in a really sweet spot in the game as far as I can tell. I'm pretty sure the bow is gonna be one of the most powerful weapons in the game, judging from the amount of damage it can do outward. Because it does some crazy damage. The gun lance, I need to try out the tried out more with higher level weapons for the gun lance. But I do like the gun lance too. I unfortunately can never like I've only gotten to use the fire wyvern blast twice the entire time I played the game because I keep killing the monster before I can get it out because I need to get so much shelling. So I'm hoping they add like a reload thing where I just reload it as an ability that I can just like get all the shelling if I want. But I think it'd be pretty busted. I don't know.
I mean, boss monsters, fall to a pretty hard.
Yeah, boss monsters. If they're anything like the art in Stories 1, the boss monsters are gonna be pretty fucking stacked. Whoa, that's how physics works. I can't wait to get a Rajang. I'm also curious if the variant of Rajang, because like so someone told me about like how there's a scary version of the Rajang that uses fire. I looked it up. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a what is it? It's one of the MMO ones.
Yeah, it's really really cool though. I want it. I want it so bad. I love fire. Oh god.
That's Petru.
I have no idea what that is. That sounds cool
I am
though.
looking that up.
I am totally interested. I'm gonna break your arms eventually, you bitch. Oh god. Oh, that was a mistake. Woo!
Oh, it's the final boss of the first game.
Oh, wait, that sounds of the original monster of the game.
Stories.
Oh, stories. Oh, that thing. Yeah, I don't remember that thing at all, other than just like it looking weird and having an emo kid talk about it the whole time. I can't. From what I can tell for this one, it's a similar like it's a similar motivation.
But yeah. It would completely undermine its legendary status in the story of the first game.
What I'm trying to figure out is like, is this a sequel or is this a reboot? Because like there's a bunch of callbacks to the first, yeah, but there's a bunch of callbacks to the first game.
It's a direct sequel. It's like 50 years later.
Yeah, that's a weird thing. It's like, so okay, so I keep hearing that the developer said it's a completely different story that has nothing to do with the first one. It is like later on, but the cat in here is directly from the first game. The cat, he even talks about how his original partner was blah blah blah, you know, like it was there, I guess. He was just like talking about his original partner, and
he also talks like he doesn't know who Red is.
Yeah, no, Red isn't the original character from the first game though, even though Ratha, yeah, even though the Draftless is named Ratha, which is weird. That's why I'm confused. You see why I'm confused? Because the Red isn't the main character from the first game.
Okay.
Yeah, right? You see why I'm confused?
Are we thinking that Red is like a descendant of the main character of the first game? Yeah.
Hold on, what's this? It's a sequel. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But the thing is, a lot of people but it's named Ratha. Yeah.
Yeah, the monster is named Ratha, and also the main character in the first game wears red.
Yeah.
So we were like, oh yeah, red.
But he's not red from the first game. Yeah.
Isn't that his name in the anime?
I think so. I have no idea. I haven't actually I haven't watched the actual anime.
That's Guardian of Wonders.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good way to put it.
Dread King Ratha. Silver Ratha.
Yeah. Original Ratha from the first game with a scar across his face. Guardian Ratha, and now we got fucking Razor Ring Ratha, like it's like an end world eater thing that just ending the world or some bullshit. I don't know.
Is it Razor?
He's a Razor Wing. Yeah, he's a Razor Wing. He's a Razor Wing because he's got the blue thing on it, and the main hunters talked about how the Razor Ring Ratha is gonna bring ruin to the world, or Rathos or whatever.
They call it Ratha or Rathalos?
They call him, the hunters call him Rathalos.
Okay.
But the people in the village call him Ratha. Where the fuck am I? Where the fuck out? We're gonna go after Rajang. Rajang, baby, darling, come to daddy. I want to beat your sweet and moist asshole. Come here, baby. Let's show you what a real monkey looks like. Huh?
It mentioned that deviants are in the game. It says
Yeah, deviants are in the game. There's.
I had a feeling because I looked at one of the weapons that's for sale with the bottle caps, and it looks like the deviant Texicabra, but I wasn't 100% sure because I'm not too familiar with that weapon.
I'm
with the
whomping the.
Texicabra.
I'm just beating the shit out of the
But it does
Rajang.
confirm that Tetra is in the game, which is really nice because in the previous game the only amphibian was Zamtrios.
I'm going to beat your sweet moist asshole. You're going to love this ass whooping, baby. Oh. Ooh, yes, it's moisturizer. Just moisturize that butthole. Yes. Oh, let me just whoop that sweet Rajang booty of yours. I'm gonna regret this. Oh yeah, there it is. I regretted it. Fuck
Also,
it.
just really hoping that the balancing of this game is a lot better, so you can use early game monsters for.
Yeah, there's only like a handful of monsters in Stories 1 that could use for endgame, and one of them was a fucking pig.
Yeah, one of them was full drone.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, the biggest thing that I really found annoying, other than like the fact that the rider feels kind of worthless, is that you really only end up using like 3 monsters the entire game. Like, when you're hitting endgame and they're leveling up and whatever, you're mostly just using 1 to 2 monsters, which is kind of sad. Because I should need to be like, you know, like in Pokemon where I need to switch out the entire the whole entire team here and there. Like, well, not the entire team, but like I should like, oh, this monster is weak to fire and electricity or whatever.
They're doing more of that because like they don't actually tell you like the full list of defense and attacks.
Yeah.
So they just say, here's their best attack stat, here's their best defense stat, here's their weakness. That's it. And so you base off of that and you go, okay, well let's use this.
Yeah, basically. I just hope that it's okay. I just realized that my stream is loud as shit. The game. I should probably bring it down a little bit. Whoa! I could have died there. I'm surprised I didn't. I'm gonna go shit myself. Pardon me. I'm gonna put the game down a little bit because it's loud as shit. It's hard for me to even hear you actually. Bop bop bop. There you go. But yeah, fucking. I hope that the because they got rid of the what's it called, the system. I forgot the channeling system. I think they got rid of it, right?
What?
Did they get rid of channeling system? I don't remember. Because I know that.
Channeling?
Yeah, I don't know if they did or not. But
It's not in the demo. Although in the demo you can get the rainbow genes, which is pretty cool.
yeah. Oh, it is back. Okay. Yeah, and I got a rainbow gene, and I was like, "That's cool." But I'm trying to figure out
You
like.
get one off of you get one off of your bull drum, and I got one on a cuckoo as well.
Yeah, I got one on a bull drum as well. I'm trying to figure out. Ooh, hi. I wonder like how the channeling is, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna have to nerf channeling or to a degree, because it was yeah. All right.
There's no longer like all of the crazy stuff.
Oh, it was in trailers.
Bonuses that
Okay.
you get, you only get damage bonuses for certain damage types that you bingo. Like,
Yeah, okay.
Technical speed, power, and then all of the elements, and then non-elemental. You don't get any like crazy speed bonus or anything like that.
Okay, so that's good, because I always channeling was insane in the first game. You can build
Yeah,
like a silver Rathalos to like melt the entire game. I've seen people do it like a lot. And if they're making it so it's more balanced, then I'm happy, because I had trouble like trying to like, I wasn't like trouble enjoying the game, but it was like I could do all these broken things. I see things I can definitely do with the current channeling system, and I'm just like, oh, this could break the entire game, but I'm not going to because I want to enjoy the game. Ooh. See, that's the thing. I feel like we're gonna end up grinding for rainbow genes, cause
I don't
like.
think so, because the rainbow gene doesn't do anything other than give you bingos.
But doesn't it make it so you can put anything in that rainbow gene? I think it said that you can put any gene in the rainbow gene, regardless of like spot.
It makes any bingo, but you should be able to replace any gene with any other gene, I think.
Hmm.
So hopefully you can replace the rainbow gene because it literally gives you no other bonuses.
I think I think what rainbow gene does, it makes so you can take any gene from any spot on the bingo board and put it there if you want.
I haven't. Okay.
I'm not sure though.
Maybe.
I could be wrong.
We'll see.
But yeah, I like grinding for that kind of stuff. That's my shit. Ah! Oh yeah,
Nacilla with all the elements. Ooh.
that's scary.
I made a black Gravios that had like crazy elemental resistance to like everything except like water. He was a beefy boy. Like any kind of element that wasn't water, you just sit there and be like, "What up? I don't give a shit."
Yeah, I should probably do something like that for the end game because I haven't been using challenge system at all because it's just like it's so ridiculous. It's so powerful.
They need to do something to make it easier because it is such a fucking grind fest.
Yeah, for grinding for the right genes and stuff like that. Yeah, it's pretty
not just
grindy.
the right gene, you have to have it in the
Right
spot.
spot, yeah.
Which is bullshit. I was farming group
There you go.
Tigrexes for like 20 hours trying to get the right gene. I don't even remember what it was, but I remember it was the bottom right-hand corner. I could never fucking get it.
Yeah, that's the thing I was talking about in one of my videos. It's like the grind is too grindy.
It's too random.
Yeah. No, I think it's just like it's the leveling, it takes forever, the grinding for genes takes forever, and because of the frame rate, it also makes me just like get all like sick after a while with the frames dropping in the first game. Just
Well,
like
thankfully you're going to be playing on the PC, and hopefully that game will actually run at 60 FPS.
I'm assuming it's not that hard to run. It's like a baby's first game with the specs on
but
it.
don't they say that it's built to assume 30 FPS, which just makes me want to vomit.
I swear to God, it better be 60 FPS on the PC. I'm gonna be so fucking pissed if it's not. I'm gonna be so fucking mad. Like, it's not even that hard for a PC to run this game at all. Like I said, Joy could run it. You could probably run it on your old PC. Like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
FPS. So yeah, it better be at 60 at bare minimum 60. I'm serious.
I mean,
Like,
up to like 26-ish on the Switch, and that's on the fucking Switch.
yeah, when you're roaming around the area, it's like 26. When you're in the middle of battle, I think it's usually around 30. Exactly. I want to see every single frame in the game. Every smooth as butter.
Them on one hand.
Fucking
There's one.
in
there's a
in
second
stories 1 on BlueStacks, I can make the game run at 60 or 100 something FPS, which looks really pretty until you realize that the game can't handle anything out of battle. It just goes to shit if it's above 30 sometimes.
Yeah, in battle it's 100% fine. In fact, it might even be 60 in on the Switch.
Is it? I always see it around like 30-ish.
I don't know. All I can tell you is that it is so much better than on the field.
Oh yeah. No, out in the field is weird. And then the cutscene. Why the hell is the frames dropping it at all in cutscenes? That confuses my brain.
I mean, Neo 2 forces cutscenes to be in 30 FPS.
That's weird. You know what I hope? I hope this ice
They're like,
monster
hey,
we're fighting is
it's cinematic experience, but it's just super jarring to go from in-engine 60 FPS to in-engine 30 FPS. It's just so like
so weird.
I can't find a fucking setting to change that.
I don't think on Switch the frame rate's gonna be fixed that much on full release, I'm being honest, because that's very much like the first game. I think that's like a Switch problem, if I'm being honest. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, the game was like Stories 1 was pushing the 3DS. It really was.
Okay, so like when something like frame rate happens out in the field, and the game is this close to launch, chances are it's not gonna be changed for release.
100%.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
it's one of those things. It's kind of sad, but very true. And just slap that booty of yours. But yeah, no, I don't know if it's, because I'm trying to think. It's just like fucking stuff like Zelda Breath of the Wild runs pretty well on Switch, and I don't know why the hell they can't make stories to run that well. Yeah, you're right, but like chances are, if this is the way they choose to show us the game, when before release, it's probably not gonna be that different, huh?
Best foot forward. Right?
Yeah, you always want to put your, when it comes to like a marketing game for people. So let's say they're not like as well informed as us when it comes to like commercials and stuff like that. Let's say you're a guy who just found this demo in the game. That's what the people they're mostly targeting. So if they're gonna have the frame rate be this bad in the demo, chances are it's probably gonna be not that different in the full game.
Yeah, they're gonna assume it's the same.
Yeah. I love how like me and Captain are like really showing our age when it comes to like gaming, because we've dealt with this for so many years. It's like this always happens.
I'm not that old. I'm just experienced with it. This is like my field of expertise.
Yeah. I'm just a grumpy old 30-year-old gamer who's just like used to seeing this shit. It's always the same thing. It's just like you see it all the time in demos. This is why I always say like the demo is the first experience of the game. It's probably gonna be the actual game. Like, it's sad, but so damn true. And God, I want this monster to be in stories too. He's so fucking cool. He might be my new favorite monster next to Rajang, actually. The ice monster from Rise. I forget this thing's name. It's sexy as fuck. It's very monster.
Weird bear thing that looks like a
bear monkey thing. Yeah, they use ice for hands.
What a strange monster.
Yeah. It seriously feels very Dark Souls, and I love it. Like it's just one of my favorites. He looks so cool. I really want to see him in stories. Gosh Herrick? Gosh Herrick. Yeah, I just like his face. Can I? Alright, he's asleep. He's trying to carve and shit. Also, at the end of the demo, when you fight that Anjanath. Oh, that Anjanath, does it just mirrors that Anjanath just look good? Like I like the design of the Anjanath in stories too more than World, if I'm being honest. I like the fur on his hands.
Also, the fucking like targeting body parts on certain monsters when they're like charging up certain moves.
I like that. Yeah.
Like the part breaking stuff, so fucking good.
Yeah, I like how that's not just for boss monsters like it wasn't World anymore. I mean, not World, Stories 1. Because that was literally just like, oh, here's a boss monster. You can target its tails and shit. And now it's like anytime.
There's so many interesting things that you can.
Oh yes, I want that Surf 4. What the fuck is this?
There's so many interesting things you can do with the different parts and like using shields and stuff like that. It's just.
Rajang would smash his ass, but yeah, I would like to see that myself.
I just love it from like a mechanical standpoint because it's just like, it creates so many fucking opportunities, and it works really well with the weapon rock paper scissors.
Oh, he would. He's very aggressive. So okay, guys, I gotta tell you guys something because this is something I just put up on TikTok. I found this morning. I think I was trying to tell you this, Captain, but we got lost track in conversation. This morning there was an article that came out. And this is the title of the article. I read some of it. It's really gross. I don't want to go too much into it, but zoo temporarily closes after My Hero Academia fan attempts to mate with frogs.
Okay.
It came out. Oh god. Oh, okay. No, this is posted. Oh no, this was posted a while ago. It says it came out in 2016. What the fuck do you mean? No, this can't be 2016. The fuck? Hold on. It's probably a joke title, but it's still fucking gross. Hold on, I'm gonna go back into this real quick. I have it right here.
I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that's a joke because there's no fucking way. I'm gonna go ahead and assume.
I'm pretty sure it's a joke, but the title's still pretty funny though.
Because if it's not a joke, that would make me really sad.
Hold on, what the fuck? For the week public.
But also, it wouldn't really
Ew!
surprise me.
Oh, I shut down earlier this week. Wait, what the fuck? Okay. So this is where it gets questionable, because
We'll discover another planet if that's
yeah.
true.
All right, so this is where I'm confused, because it says this was posted in July 10th, 2016, but that doesn't make any sense, because
Yeah, didn't My Hero come out like?
yeah, that's why I'm confused.
Hmm.
And then it says it happened earlier this week. What the fuck? What is happening? Hold on. Anime. Observe recall the zoo until someone made his way into the frog exhibit and started taking off his pants. What is life? Okay, I didn't read this far down. Holy shit. So they managed to restrain him. Anything for hurting himself? Oh, that's so fucking gross. Here, I'll post it on our Discord. I'll let you guys decide whether it's real or not.
And I will completely ignore it.
Here you go.
I will pretend like that shit does not exist.
We can all discover this together. I'm assuming it's a joke, because I'm hoping it's a joke. But My Hero Academia's fan base has actually been pretty weird.
What do you mean pretty weird?
All right, exceptionally weird.
It's a complete fucking understatement.
There you go. Especially since there's cosplayers cosplaying as Nomu pretending to fuck Deku. That's real. I found it. That's real.
Oh, of course that one's real.
That
There's
one's
absolutely
real.
No question that one's real.
It's.
These are the available quests.
Oh God, I fucking can't with these people. Nauseated face. But if anybody wants to check if it's real or not, go for it. I don't think it is. I'm hoping it's not, but I'm hoping it is fake. But it's, I don't know.
I'm staying as far away from that as I can.
May the spirits protect you.
Like I said, I saw that. I was like, oh, I can make a TikTok out of this. I put it on the internet. If it's true or not, I don't care. I think it's fucking hilarious. I also think it's absolutely disgusting. And I know,
I think it is something that someone on this planet would do.
I do think as well, especially since the fan base has got on record saying that they kind of want there to be a frog girl to fuck because of the frog girl in the anime.
Yeah, some people are really into frog girls.
So it's because they come pre-lubed. Yeah, they have the tongue. They come pre-lubed. So it makes sense from like a certain standpoint. It's gross, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like they're always wet.
I mean,
oh God.
I don't know.
Exactly, frog face. You know what's up. Oh God. All right, I just fucking go and do it. The thing that really like makes me laugh about the whole like My Hero Academia fan base, like the weirder side of My Hero Academia fan base is like how aggressively weird they are. Like,
yeah,
it's not that they're just like Attack on Titan fans who are like send death threats for everyone who thinks that the anime is too smart for them. It's straight up like, hey, if you don't like this anime, you're homophobic for some reason, even though there's barely anything to do with like sexuality in the anime.
Gay characters in that.
There is a couple trans characters and one confirmed bisexual character.
Okay.
The entire fan base, however, the entire fan base, however, keeps like arguing that Deku, the main character, is fucking gay and should be dating Bakugo, his abuser as a child. But all right, we won't get into that whole.
Not much projecting abusive relationships.
It's like Christ. Not to mention that there is an abundance of proof that he's interested in Uraraka, but all right. But everyone's like, nah, I don't see it.
They've got selective memory.
They do. It's pretty bad. It's pretty funny though.
It's like they're competing to be the weirdest fandom on the planet, which good fucking luck, because furries exist.
They're getting there though. They're fucking getting there, man. The thing is, the thing that makes me laugh about the My Hero fan base, there was a recent thing that happened in one of the episodes where Deku lost control of his power a little bit. I don't want to go into too much spoilers, but he accidentally kind of like hurt Uraraka a little bit. Like she had little cuts on her face, and he started having a panic attack because he freaked out. He's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't believe this happened to you. This is my fault." Blah blah. And they had a really like cute, wholesome moment, like a very obvious, like, you know, like friendship baiting essentially. Like that they're clearly like interested in each other. And the My Hero Academia fan base, aside of them that are very into like Deku being gay, was like, no, this is clearly wrong. It's like, what, but what, what? I'm confused. It was one of the weirdest fucking things, man.
There's a difference between almost fairy and actual fairy.
Yeah.
Put that way.
There's people like me who like to watch Beastars, but I'm really uncomfortable with the amount of like sexualized animals in the fucking anime. But I still like the anime for the writing. And then there's people who get off on the writing having to do with animals.
Beastars is just like a well-written show.
It's a very well-written romance anime, which is hard to come by because a lot of anime like try to avoid the whole sexual aspect of like kids in anime, like, you know, like high schoolers and stuff like that. But it's like high schoolers fucked. I'm sorry to tell you, like they fuck. They be fucking.
Japan.
Yeah, they be fucking.
Like Japan has a high school girl fetish. Of course they fucked in high school.
Yeah.
I mean, like I've said before, age of consent in Japan is 14 for some fucking
I thought it was.
reason.
Oh no, yeah. Wait, no. Is it? I thought the consent age is 14. I thought it was 16.
It's 18. No, it's 16 in the UK. It's 14 in Japan.
My
I
fucking
don't
brain.
know how I know that actually. That's just a fact that I came across.
Oh, well, that explains the amount of like minors stuff. Well, I guess technically the amount of like high school girl things isn't illegal in Japan then.
Yeah, it explains why everyone has a fucking high school girl fetish. It explains why people have a lolly fetish. It like, especially because they're such a sexually repressed nation, right?
Wait. So it's not illegal for someone in like Japan who was like say 20, 25 to bang a 16-year-old then?
No, that's also not illegal in the UK.
Oh wow. That explains a lot.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's heavily frowned upon in the UK. I don't know how they feel about it in Japan.
I'm assuming it's not that frowned upon. I mean, maybe it is frowned upon. I don't know. Who the fuck knows?
It's fucking Japan.
Well, the thing is
No
with
idea.
Japan that I find funny is like, so you know how in America like nerds are becoming sexy now?
Kind of.
It's
There's a certain style of nerd that's sexy.
yeah, it's like the nerd that like works. Well, the thing is, so
I'm
like
not 100% sure I fall into that category. So yeah.
apparently I think I do, but I'm not sure because like every time I tell a girl that I'm a huge gamer slash like nerd that likes playing, you know, video games, reading comic books, and streaming all that stuff, and I tell them I go to the gym, they're like, that's weird. Most guys like that don't go to the gym. They're just fat. It's just like, but like not really. There's a lot of nerds I know that like use their love for nerdy stuff to like go to the gym. They use it like, you know, they'll be inspired by like
a motivator.
Yeah.
Isn't, Sagan's husband like super jacked.
yeah, basically.
He's a turbo nerd, and he's fucking hot.
Yeah, the guy who plays fucking Superman and The Witcher is one of the biggest nerds in Hollywood. He literally plays D&D on weekends. Like
Yeah,
Like-
but Vin Diesel plays D&D.
yeah, Vin Diesel too. Like all these guys are. The thing is, people like you know the girl from That 70s Show, the one that played the rich girl. I forgot her name. And the one who plays Meg from Family Guy. I forget her name though.
Oh. Yeah, I think I know you.
She used to play a lot of WoW, and she had to get off of WoW because it was interrupting her acting career because she kept fucking playing WoW instead of actually going to interviews. That's how bad it got. And she got back into playing stuff like Apex Legends. She has her own channel on Twitch now too. So it's like, fuck. Like,
Yeah, there's a few like actors and voice actors that have like stuff on Twitch, and they're also like pretty healthy, right?
yeah, they're like. The thing is, being a nerd and being healthy aren't like restrict.
mutually
Yeah,
exclusive.
like I fucking love going to
Being
the
a
gym.
nerd is like a hobby
Yeah.
/ lifestyle, whereas being healthy is just a state of being.
Yeah, like I love gym, eating healthy, all that stuff, while being a nerd and loving anime.
I say as I'm currently eating pizza.
Bro, Snoop Dogg's Twitch channel is fucking hilarious. Like he had someone build him a gaming PC, and the majority of his clips are people clipping him rage quitting off of like Apex and Call of Duty.
Doesn't he also like not really have that big of a following as well?
Because he keeps turning off his streams and he gets mad. Like every time he fucking loses, he just leaves. He stops playing. It's great. Like I'm surprised people don't watch him more because it's really funny.
I don't get it.
I kind of get it. I like seeing rage quits. It's funny. Granted, I feel like that's more for YouTube than actually watching for long periods of time. But maybe that's why. Okay, dokie. But like, the guy who plays The Witcher or whatever. Oh my god, it's a lot of phlegm in my throat. Christ, I'm still phlegmy.
I keep fucking forgetting his name.
I forget it too. He's a very sexy man. Like, good lord, the amount of women that want to fuck. Hell, the amount of guys that want to fuck him. Henry Cavill, got it. Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill, that's it.
Yeah,
Have you
that's
seen
sexy
his
beast.
video where he's building his PC?
Oh yeah,
He knows.
Yeah, he knows his shit. He knows his shit. He knows. Yeah, he fucking. Okay, first of all, this man is over there building a gaming PC. Like girls are out here going like, man, look at his muscles. It's so sexy. I'm sitting here going, look at him build a PC. That's hot. Like fucking hell.
I don't know if I should link you the video of a YouTuber called Jay Longbone who does a reaction to it because she really likes Henry Cavill and she's like a turbo like comic book nerd and all that sort of stuff. So watching Henry Cavill building a game PC, she's just like, well, my mattress isn't going to exist in a minute.
Oh, he's a fart.
Funny.
Fucking break your ass. Give me that butt. Yo, fucking. The thing is with Harry Cavill, also he understands like communities. That's what I like about the guy, because he put out. People are talking about how they hate the people are like, oh, they're really racist for complaining that there are black people in the Witcher TV show, essentially. Even though people are ignoring the fact that in the book they're in the a certain area of the world where there are barely any African Americans there. Norwegian stuff, yeah.
No, it's based off of Polish mythology.
Yeah, Polish
which,
too, yeah.
You know, is it in the middle of the fucking like
the main races in there are you know what they called there'd be the Vikings. I forgot their names in the Witcher lore, but they have their own little island there. They're Native American people. One of the Witcher's like best friends was one of my favorite characters in the show is actually Native American. And people are like, oh, we're just gonna cast him as white. I was like, no. Like, his whole character is literally, he looks Native American, everything. He talks, he has an accent, everything. And he's a very handsome dude. He, adopted you know how the whole thing where, they'll, like, adopt children to bring into the Witcher's, like, ranks and stuff. So he had a thing where a guy agreed to give him one of his kids. It turned out that the kid was a girl, so he can't actually turn her into a Witcher because only men can be Witchers because of like some DNA thing. I don't understand it, but girls can still be trained to be Witchers, but they can't actually get to go into the biological change and whatever. He, instead of actually taking her, he got scared because most witches are mentally fucked up in some way or another. So he abandons her. He goes to sleep in a cave somewhere. She finds him, sticks a knife to his face, and destroys his hands and face. And he's got like this whole story and everything that I really want them to go into in the show. And his race actually has a lot to do with like him as a person, because a lot of people who like saw him were like, oh, you're this minority, and you're supposed to be a Witcher, so we're gonna treat you even worse than most Witchers.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, we're gonna make him a different race altogether. It's just like, no, like his race is already a part of his character. That's one of the things you should never change if it's a part of the character. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Sometimes it's like the race of a character is really, really important to who they are.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those things where it's like, how should I put this?
It's
Race is
a
part
weird
of your identity.
thing, yeah.
a lot of the time it's not the most important part of your identity, but it can play a significant role depending on your upbringing,
Yeah.
depending on where you grow up and the people around you and stuff like that, you know?
Hello.
Like, I don't consider my race to be a particularly important part of my identity, but that's just because of the upbringing I've had where race doesn't matter, you know?
Yeah, mine
Like,
is
it's another person, but I didn't grow up in a dodgy neighborhood.
yeah. For
Yeah.
for me, my race has a lot to do with me because of the way I was brought up. I don't particularly agree with a lot of the stuff that my family has tried to push on me. For example, I do have a very stereotypical Hispanic upbringing. And because of the way my mom and dad brought me up, they kind of forced me into trying certain things in my life. I reject a lot of the stuff, and they makes them mad. So I a lot of times when people look at me, I'm very white passing, I guess, because of the way I act, and I don't seem like stereotypically Puerto Rican from a lot of the stuff people tell me, and I get mistaken for white a lot. And Joy, funny enough, gets mistaken for Indian a lot of the times. He doesn't like usually look Hispanic. And me and Joy,
I have
oh, go ahead.
that can happen with like kind of more frequently than maybe it should with more fairer skinned, lighter skinned races. Like I have a friend who gets mistaken for Asian because her eyes are quite Asian, and if she straightens her hair, she looks hella Asian. Like it's ridiculous. It's like she just jumped out of K-pop or something, you know? It's ridiculous, but she's, you know, Caucasian.
No, my mom and dad are not white passing at all. Like when you look at them, you'll think they're Hispanic or just some kind of level of Hispanic. Like my dad looks straight up like a Mexican Superman. He looks like Clark Kent if he was raised in Puerto Rico. That's the best way to explain how my dad looks like. And I always find that funny because the thing is if you look at my mom and see how she acts around people, she's the most stereotypical Puerto Rican ever. Like we're talking about like just stereotypes. She's straight up just like that. She's almost every stereotype of Puerto Rican. This is why I don't get along with my mother, because even the negative stereotypes are heavily in there, and it's really annoying because she's overly like sassy for no reason, which I think I get a lot of that from her if I'm being honest. And she gets angry from 1 to 100. She cannot take a joke to save her life. And she does this whole I am independent woman, but she's not actually independent at all. She lives off of all of us. So it's really, yeah. My sister's more independent than she is. What's your aunt? Yeah. I can't with that shit. Just build up armor you? Where are you? I see you over here, I guess. See you guys playing with your armor. I should probably change my armor at some point, but I've been doing fine for now. Usually I won't change or upgrade any of my armor or anything until I like hit a wall where I actually have to try. I wish my mom was more chill. My mother, is kind of up her own ass. I guess the best way you can say it, she is. Because she'll sit there and yell at me and my brother for not doing her dishes, even though we both cleaned all of our dishes, and all the dishes in the sink at that time are hers. That's the kind of person my mother is, just to give you an example of what I've been dealing with my entire life. Now imagine that small thing, but imagine that for like everything in your life. Oh, all my food is gone. That I bought. It's like, yeah, but all your food is gone because it was gonna go bad because you don't eat the food. That's the thing my mom does all the time. It's very annoying. She does like a lot of small things to stack up to being really obnoxious. She has had me and my brother and my dad decided we're not gonna touch any of her food in the house, and we have a bunch of rotten, nasty food in the fridge that no one's touching because she doesn't eat it. Yeah, no, she's an absolute pain in the ass all the time. She decided one day that, or a couple days ago, I guess, that she's gonna take all of our dishes and spoons and everything that she should just give to charity. She's gonna just throw it all in the garbage. And she's replacing all of it with new dishes and stuff. But the old dishes and I forget are still in. She put it all in a bag and it's still in the kitchen. And people keep walking into it because it's just in the floor. That's been there for the last 3 weeks. And I was like, fuck it. I'm tired of this. So I grabbed it and threw it outside. And then she goes, "Oh, it's about time one of you decided to throw that out." I'm like, "You're the one who fucking put it in the damn bag to begin with. Why is it our job to actually take it out?" And she goes into the whole like. Then she goes into some sexist shit. She goes, "Oh, you're the man. You guys are the men. You should be throwing out the trash." It's just like, all right, you should be the. We'll go into the same thing. It's like, all right, you should be making me food then. Like, there's a lot of sexist bullshit, and I don't want to get into that stuff. But it's just like my mother does the whole the new generation feminist kind of thing. That's what my mother is. She wants all the benefits of equality without any of the negatives, and it's very annoying. It's so obnoxious, and I don't like dealing with it.
She doesn't want equality. She wants more power.
Yeah,
instead of equality.
My mother is probably has the least amount of power in this house because no one takes her seriously anymore. That's how bad it's gotten. Hi, welcome back.
Boop, 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 boop.
Hello.
Like my mom likes to like pretend she can tell people what to do, but she can't do anything anymore. It's pretty annoying. Like, oh my god. Like my dad has to like go up to me like, "John, can you not annoy your mother? I have to deal with it." I'm like, "I know. I don't need to though." So because I can just ignore her. I don't care. And my dad's like, "But she's so annoying." It's like, you married her, you got screwed. Oh. And don't even get me started with the whole like. So my father explained to me his entire like how he met my mom and when he started dating her and like marriage and stuff. My mom basically had a mask on the entire time they were dating. She was pretending to be someone she wasn't. That's the situation my poor dad got into. It was that, yeah. The moment they got married, she immediately was like, "All right, you can't hang out with any of your friends. You can't do this. You can't do that. You can't do any of this." And it's like, oh, that's terrible. And you wonder why I have commitment issues because these are my parents.
If I was your dad, that was just a divorce, just on the spot. That.
Unfortunately, my dad couldn't keep it in his pants, and I was born. So if he divorced her, I'd be a sad baby. Even though I completely even though as an adult I keep telling him divorce her ass. She's annoying. But all right. She also constantly yells at my dog, which I have to resist urge to just fucking tell her off every time. Because my dog will go outside and she immediately starts yelling at him for nothing. And I was like, "Shut the fuck up. He's not doing anything." And then she goes, "Hey, what's your toe?" And I'm just like, no, I won't. Shut the fuck up. Like, just stop. Like,
She doesn't know how to treat a dog.
No, she has no idea how to talk to dogs. And then she goes, "I want to take a selfie with him, put it on my Facebook and show how cute he is. But I don't want him to touch me." Just like, you're fucking, I can't. I fucking can't. All right, I need, someone put a exclamation point Odin. Remind me why my dog's adorable. So, let's show everyone my dog for a second. I love my puppy. Sweet doggy.
The top for that? I don't know if the top for that.
Huh? Oh, right. I think it's Odin 1.
Odin 1, okay.
Yeah, exclamation point Odin 1. That's what it is. Odin 1, 2, and 3. Oh, no. He's going to fall. Oh, fuck.
Was it the captain? Like, oh. I don't know.
Let me see.
What is it?
Oh, God. Let me see. I think it's just Odin exclamation point Odin 1.
Oh wait, exclamation point Odin space 1 maybe.
It popped up a picture, right?
Yeah, there you go.
Huh. I didn't even notice the picture.
So it's Odin 1, 2, and 3 to see pictures of my puppy.
Right there.
My adorable, sweet
Why
baby
not
boy.
this?
Oh, he's so cute. Look at him. That's a picture of him when he's high as fuck. We had a roofie him before we go to the veterinarian, and he was just like, "I don't like this. I'm going on a bad trip, Daddy." My mom is a neat freak when it suits her. Like, she kind of pretends to be, except she'll like leave a mess everywhere, and then she'll blame all of us for it. So she goes, why aren't you cleaning up after me? I was like, "Because I'm not your dad. You're my mother. You're like 40-something. Clean up after yourself. Like, fuck off with that bullshit."
Oh my god. That's literally me with my my last group of flatmates at uni. It's just like, they're adults. Why the fuck aren't they cleaning up after themselves?
No. Imagine having those conversations with your mother. Oh, God.
Mm.
Ow. I wonder if this bird will be in stories too. Actually, I feel like this thing won't be in stories too because it's not really all that like interesting. But maybe, maybe I don't know. It's a firebird. Night, but
They brought Buldrome back, and that's not particularly.
yeah, that's
interesting.
true. That's fair. But then again, Buldrome was like one of those like random like gems in the dirt in Stories 1. Where it's like, oh yeah, I can build a Buldrome that could sweep everything for some reason.
The only reason why it's interesting is because for some reason they brought it back in Stories 1, and it was really good.
Though it's the weirdest fucking thing. I remember people grinding for like high-level Buldrome gems and shit, like, or yeah, gens. And it's just like, I don't understand why we're doing this. And I saw fucking videos of a guy sweeping Elder Dragons with Buldrome. It was so stupid. Oh, the
On
bird.
completely unrelated off-topic note,
Yeah.
I got 2 minions, basically it's just passes for you around in Final Fantasy, 2 versions of the same minion. That 2 persons I know, one of them wants it but wants one and is searching for one of the local eyes, and the other one with the minions would probably be the thing that got her into the game. I got 2 of them.
Hmm.
One of those sells in the player market sells at the lowest for 284,000 of the in-game money of a guild.
Oh, okay.
Am I lucky? Or is that just... Or what is this? Or do I just put on more work to finding these things? I don't know.
I don't know
Oh.
anything
Like it
about
now...
that game.
I know nothing.
I just mean I can either just sell it for a bunch of money on the player market.
Oh wait,
or
you're talking
give it to one of my friends.
about Final Fantasy, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
With some sort of like rare item that sells for like a shit ton or something.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how rare it is, but it sells for a bunch. Thing that I just find funny is someone else I know is looking for a sheep one.
Oh
One
god.
she can buy on the player market. I just got one for myself and now I just got a second one.
Oh, okay. Player markets are weird. They can be hit or miss. Especially like fucking Warframe's player market was really
Let me
weird.
Tell you something about Warframe's player market.
I remember, Captain. I remember playing that shit. It's gotten worse from
I've told you about the Riven Mafia, right?
Oh,
and I've
yeah,
told you about the Riven Clan
yeah.
Mafia as well.
Fucking.
Like, for some reason, there are 2 literal mafias running in Warframe, and no one can stop them.
That's so funny though. I'm sorry. That's
It's
fucking hilarious.
Insane. Yeah, there's the Riven Mafia is like in basically complete control of the Riven market, which is Rivens are a mod that have like randomized stats for random weapons. They are super powerful and super desirable, and this mafia is just inflating the price of fucking all of them. So it's so difficult to be able to sell a Riven for cheap because they'll blast you in whatever way they know how, and it's really difficult to buy one for a decent price because they just inflate the price of everything. Yeah. And then the Russian clan mafia is
Yes,
trying to
fuck!
take
Straight at the
control
wall.
of they're trying to get a monopoly on clans in Russia, so they're literally just fucking like guerrilla warfare, trying to like mass flag certain Russian.
That's fucked up. Holy shit.
Yeah, they literally got someone of another Russian clan banned because they just mass flagged him because they wanted that clan for themselves. Like they're literally making power plays of like, okay, we have one of our agents in this clan. If we get this other person banned, then they'll become the leader of it, and then we'll be able to join them. That's literally what happened.
So sketchy.
It's
Jesus
ridiculous.
Christ.
It's so sketchy.
And this is a point where the developer, I say, as a developer, I say, let me just pop in here and stop this shit because this is not healthy.
I like the developers will have to like really
It's not
look
healthy.
into that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, this is not healthy for the game.
Hey, Mizuchiyami, how's it going?
It's fucking digital extremes. What the fuck do you think they're gonna do?
That's true.
If your answer was nothing, you win.
Isn't like 90% of the problems they like just kind of like sit there and watch?
Yep. they just watch the dumpster fire and they don't do anything for
That's
like 2 years.
That's so fucking bad.
Especially the social issues, which is a problem because Warframe is, for all intents and purposes, an MMO, and they just watch the social issues happen. It just as a dumpster fire, they watch it burn, and then like they don't do anything unless they get their name dragged through the mud.
I think that
And then they
do
lash out at the people who are in the right because they're fucking idiots.
Oh, it's so
and they
bad.
can't take criticism.
Okay, that I do. I do remember that being a problem, that the developers could not take criticism
Okay.
and coming out.
They're
And,
a
yeah,
fucking joke in terms of how they take criticism.
yeah, I do remember
I
that.
was planning on giving Warframe a try again one of these days because it's because not that I don't like it. It's just
The last time I played Warframe,
now I heard
like,
about it. Yeah.
the last time I played
Now that I
Warframe
heard these
hard,
things, I was like, nah.
Yeah,
the last time I was playing that game really hard was when the dogs came out, and that was it. It's been a while.
Yeah.
I'm not planning to support that kind of death. That is just like, not my kind of problem. Even though it's my game, it's not my problem.
Dumpster fire always sounds fun. I personally like to watch that kind of shit happen when it's like when it's a huge community thing of people doing crazy shit. I like watching it 'cause it's interesting.
I can link you a YouTube channel by the name of Rotolius who has gone in great length of documenting all of the bullshit that's happened.
Jesus.
There's been issues with chat mods just abusing power and nepotism and like all kinds of shit. Like the chat moderation side of things is completely corrupt.
Oh,
Like, they just support each other, and they're nepotistic as well. Like they get the support of like DE, and they pretty much like if you want to be a chat mod, you have to get in bed with DE. But then like they turn a blind eye to bullshit, you know. It's ridiculous, and they make exceptions for you as well. It's everything that's just wrong with trying to do chat moderation.
yeah. This is
This is
why I'm mad careful about who I put as a mod on my my Twitch and my Discord.
Yeah, you have to be.
Yeah, I can't. The one thing I will tell everyone is if you have to ask to be a moderator, you're not gonna be a moderator. That is that is
I think
the
that's
biggest
general
one.
rule.
Yeah, it's like you're not gonna be a moderator. You have to ask. Oh god, like the amount of people that come in here and be like, "Can I be a mod?" No, why the fuck would I give a complete stranger a fucking mod bill? Get the fuck out! Like Jesus Christ.
You can you can maybe apply to be a mod if the streamer or whatever you want to be a mod for themselves says I'm looking for mods, and you are in that channel a lot, you can say hey, I'm available.
No, I have to. I have to.
Can I be a mod, please?
I have to know somebody for
Please.
at least like 6 months or like maybe even a year, depending on like their behavior. Like, I don't give that shit out to anybody.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out.
Oh.
Please don't. I don't want the responsibility.
It's fine. I got Captain Weiss. I got Naberto, which Naberto at this point is kind of a joke because he doesn't do shit.
I mean, I don't do shit either.
I mean, if you ever see stuff like people like promoting themselves, like the bots, for example, go for it. Just like fucking block them. But I usually get on that shit real quick when I see that shit. Weiss helps once in a while. He'll like link stuff when we're talking about it, stuff like that in chat. So thanks, Weiss.
Ow.
You're welcome.
Ow. Fucking snake bitch. You love fucking this
Oh, I'm fighting the bubble whore. I forget. Am I supposed to be fighting this thing? No, I think I'm supposed to find that other thing. I don't remember. I forgot who I'm supposed to be fighting. I got distracted.
Distractions.
Yeah, I'm sitting here zoning out talking. I completely forgot that it's not one of the monsters I'm supposed to be fighting. I'm supposed to be fighting the fucking this other thing. I completely zoned out.
That stuff's fun though.
Yeah, just because I was talking so much about Warframe and
Bullshit.
Yeah. I remember the whole thing in I think it was Destiny. I think we have maybe I think we have one space, I think. By the way, the password is 1991. But what was it? The things that was happening in I think it was Destiny Year 1 with the loot cave. How like I remember everyone was like talking about how like this game had all these it took forever to grind in the game. Okay, I guess I'll just grab this guy then. I had all these crazy things to we had to like it took forever to grind. That's what it was. And it was like it took so long to grind anything. And then they're like, all right, so here's this cave people are using to grind and get a bunch of exotics and stuff like that. We're gonna nerf that because we want to take forever for you to grind. And that was the first game that I played. It was like that type of like grinding game where they would actually like nerf they would nerf things and making grinding easy.
Yeah.
And I started.
They want you to
take
spend
forever.
a certain amount of time in game. That way they can make it more likely that you'll buy the DLC. It's literally just they're trying to inflate your playtime stats so you'll be more likely to buy microtransactions.
And I started noticing behavior like that with
Very
games.
cynical.
And when I saw this happen in Monster Hunter World, I was very upset where people had found a way to reset the grinding lands if you would go into the training room. And oh yeah, Monster Hunter Stories 2 is on PC. It's coming out the 9th, and I'm gonna be playing it like I'm gonna be so happy.
The 6th.
Or the 6th? I thought it was the 9th. I don't remember. If it's the 6th, I'm more happy.
I'm playing video games. Hold on.
But when Monster Hunter Stories like nerf the ability to like reset the grinding lands, I got very upset because that shows like what exactly they're more focused on.
Oh, it is the 9th.
Instead of fixing the game, they wanted to fucking make the grinding take forever. Because the like literally we found a way to make the grinding less annoying, and they're like, oh, we're taking that out.
July
no.
9th.
Fuck it, I hate the guiding lands in Monster Hunter Monster Hunter
I feel like it's
Iceborne.
a universal feeling now. Like they were really cool and interesting to begin with, and then people figured out how long it was gonna fucking take, and then you're like, oh.
No, I've met a. Oh, Steam put the we put the game. There you go, Monster Stories. There you go. I'm hearing all of this in my headphones. I forgot.
I was gonna say, have fun with that one.
Yeah. What
I
was
always
it?
forget about that when I link stuff.
It's fine. I was gonna say fucking. Oh yeah. Capcom was more interested in making the grind take forever than they were in fixing the actual problems the game had, which is which was a huge red flag for me. And after that, that's when my time in Iceborne started to like just sink and go down. Because I started realizing, oh, they don't care about actually making the game fun. They care about making the game take forever. And I keep finding people who are what I like to call guiding lanes apologists, where they're saying it's a lot of fun. They fix a lot of the problems. It's good now, blah, blah. It still takes forever. The grind is less comparable to when it first came out. It still takes forever, and it's not fun. Well, it's debatable if you think it's fun, fine. But it's like, I don't think it's fun because it takes fucking eons. To get an Elder Dragon to show up, especially if you want to like to level up the areas and stuff like that. You have to level up individual areas. You have to level some of them down, and it's like, this is so.
It's a fiddle.
Yeah, it's not a good time.
Let me just hope my face is fish overheating thing because I think I fixed it. I'm not entirely sure, so let's see.
I just want to see how much you know what I'm hoping for? That the fucking co-op doesn't suck in stories too, please.
What?
Yeah.
The co-op in stories too. I'm hoping it just doesn't have
yeah.
like laggy problems, like ugh.
It's turn-based.
I'm expecting stories 2 on Steam to have no connectivity problems compared to how bad it's gonna be on Switch, because Switch always has connectivity problems no matter what game you're on, which is insane. I think it's
doing even.
depending on the game, but a lot of the time they're always kind of like, heh. Actually, that's not true. I think Monster Hunter Rise actually has really good connectivity, if I'm being honest.
Ow.
Actually, now that I think about it, Captain, how many games have you played that has co-op on the Switch that have good connectivity?
Generations Ultimate.
Yeah, I think it's just Generation Ultimate and Rise. Now that I think about it. Anything that's like first party from Nintendo themselves is the things that have connectivity problems.
I mean, I haven't really played any other co-op games on Switch.
I've played a couple, like Mario Kart, Pokemon, especially Pokemon. Holy fuck!
Oh my god, actually, yeah, Pokemon. Holy
Pokemon's
shit.
horrific connectivity problems.
That was abysmal. Yeah, Animal Crossing. I
haven't played Animal Crossing, but
connectivity is like it's basically as good as it's gonna be.
oh, okay, well that's good.
Like, it's good. Yeah.
Because like every Nintendo first games directly under Nintendo's like umbrella, like they make it specifically for just Nintendo games. I find has usually bad connectivity issues, especially like Smash is like on. How the fuck is Smash Ultimate still have bad connectivity with fucking like online, especially in
Because
ranked?
they're using delay based.
Oh, it's so fucking bad. Like fix
They're
it.
using
Stop
they're
adding
using
characters
delay-based.
and fix the connectivity. Like,
They're
fuck.
using delay based, and trying to implement rollback after like post launch is incredibly difficult, and they don't want to pour money into that shit.
Fucking hell. I remember trying to play on online with like
Also, people don't want to use Ethernet cables because they're fucking Nintendums.
That's true. Well, the thing is, for you to get Ethernet cable into the Switch, don't you need to like have a special adapter
Yeah.
to plug in?
Yeah, you have to have an adapter that's licensed from Nintendo because normal ones just don't
Hold on.
work.
Let me see how much that costs. I'm curious.
That is my main problem with Nintendo and Ethernet cables.
It's only like
What, $10?
yeah ish.
Let's see.
It's really cheap, but it's a hassle.
It's
Well, the
really cheap, but
Ethernet
it
cable?
shouldn't even be a thing in the first
It shouldn't
place.
be a thing in
Yeah,
the first place.
It should be a default. Like you should just have it.
Oh, here it is. What? It's $24. It is discounting as well.
That is not cheap at all for something that...
On normal price, it's $30.
Fucking hell.
That get fucked.
thing
What the
The
fuck?
thing is, right? For some reason, people are hesitant to use Ethernet cables for fighting games to begin with.
Oh, that's
And
weird.
That just
That's
adds to
weird.
it.
That's really weird because fighting game Ethernet cable. That you should absolutely have that all the time.
Oh, it's on the level of fucking anti-vaxxers, you know. It's just like there's absolutely no logical reason for it to fucking exist, but people are like, nah, it's bad, and you're like, okay, well here's all of the evidence that you're fucking wrong, and they're like, yeah, but it's wrong though. That's not accurate.
I
And you're like,
can't.
just fucking.
I can't,
Oh,
dude. I had
Christ.
an anti. Ooh,
You know.
that's a monster. Where are you? I saw. Oh, these other dragons. Hmm. Oh, we already fought that. Oh yeah, fucking there was an anti-vaxxer at my job earlier, like last week, which is a fucking. Listen to me. I need to put my screen real big for everybody to see this on. Listen, I need everyone to listen real quick. I thought they were fake. I thought they were only a thing on the internet. I didn't think they were.
Yeah.
I didn't think they would talk in person about this
Yeah.
shit. Me and my coworker were sitting there talking, and she was. This is back when we still had our mask, by the way. She came in with no mask. Started talking about how the vaccines are gonna kill all of us, and me and him were just like, we already got our vaccines, we're fine. She was like, oh, you'll end up dying eventually. It's gonna kill. I mean, and I was like, I mean, eventually everyone dies, but yeah, I guess technically you're right. And I was sitting there, and she was like,
everyone who breathes oxygen will eventually
actually
die.
die. Yeah, no shit. And then she's just like, oh, but it's disgusting. There's so much evidence online, blah, blah, blah. I was like, there's not anywhere near any credible source of evidence from a doctor online at all. You're absolutely full of shit. And then she's just like, there's a mountain of evidence proving that the vaccines are actually, whatever, you know, good, all that shit.
Yeah.
And then she's just like, you're all gonna die. And then she started walking around going, ha, 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 ha. I swear to God, she was laughing on top of her lungs in the middle of the store. And I was just like, this is incredible. I fucking love this. I'm so happy. My coworker was just sitting there mad angry. He was just like, it's just a stupid bitch. I'm laughing my tits off. I had the best. That was the best day of my life. It was great. I fucking loved it. I was just like, there are people this stupid. This is incredible. It is fucking phenomenal. And I was laughing my ass off. It was the funniest fucking thing. And it's one of those things. It's just like you don't expect people to be like that dumb on purpose, and like be proud of it. It is incredible. And it's like, I think people are more and more like just, damn. It's fucking hilarious. But like I feel like it's gotten to the point now where people are like, because there's so many idiots in the world like finding each other and talking about this stuff and having the same opinion, that now I think they think that it's a good idea to talk this way out in public because they think they're smart. But it's like fuck no. Just because like 5 idiots in a room all agree on something doesn't mean they're right. Like
Yeah.
As
That's
long
called
as
an
they
echo
don't,
chamber, I died.
what happened, Weiss?
so as long as they don't go saying, as long as they go saying without any proof that vaccines cause autism, I'm fine.
Dude, they've been doing
Once they say that, I'm losing my mind.
They've been saying that for years, even before COVID.
I know. But as long as they don't say that in my face, I'm fine. If one person says that in my face, or ask me if they do in my face, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Yeah, no, fucking. The funny thing is, me and Joy have been discussing this for a while. Joy's been trying to get me to go meet a professional, but me and him have been thinking I might be autistic. We've been kind of like thinking about it because I do have like signs of it. I personally don't want to look it up because I don't want to fucking like add another thing to my list of things. It's like it's a possibility. I might be autistic as well, as ADHD and dyslexic and legally blind and bad blood.
So I feel like we're at this like really awkward stage of like information, just as a race, as a society, whatever you want to say. We're at this really awkward stage of like information where we have enough information to think that we know everything, but we're still stupid enough to believe complete lies that are based off of nothing.
Yeah. That's the thing when it comes to, so autism is on a spectrum. So I could have like certain attributes of autism that others might have worse. I could have, because I don't, one of the big things that confused me with autism is like a lot of people think like, oh, so you have to like be really good at something. That's not necessarily entirely true at all.
Nope.
And I was like, all right, do I have anything that's to do with like sensory overload or like that stuff that has come with autism? I do have some stuff with sounds that fucks me real bad, but I don't. Red has a good. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh fuck.
Wait, talking about me? I have a foot in the grave. I mean, I try to have a good outlook at life. But the thing is, so like, say there's a high pitched noise, my brain shuts down. And there's a really high pitched noise, and I get super fucking angry, and it's something that I've never been able to control. And
Getting angry at a high pitched noise is normal.
Is it normal? Is it normal? Because
noises are fucking stupid.
I fucking like my brain completely blurs. And my vision blurs with it too, so I don't know how normal that is.
That's the less common part, but like I don't understand how people can tolerate like loud, high pitched noises. I just don't.
Like chalkboard scratching, that should no. Also like bells, like really loud bells fuck me up too.
Yeah, they're kind of annoying as well.
Yeah. There's also I also have like an enormous problem with like social interactions. Like sarcasm. Unless someone's like outwardly like saying in a really sarcastic tone, I have trouble like picking up on sarcasm. I think that is one thing that, unless I also know somebody really well.
I think that's the normal thing as well. Sarcasm can be really hard to detect, just in general.
I'm not even sure, honestly. Like, I fucking keep getting told by Joy like to look it up. Like conversations him and me have, he's just like, yeah, yo, you have something because you're not picking up on these really obvious social cues that everyone can pick up on, so something's going on here. And I'm just like, I don't know, man. But like I said, it's one of those things up in the air.
I wouldn't say Google it, but if you really want to know, go to like a doctor or whatever it is that diagnosis, whoever it is again that diagnosed you with this, and let them see if you are.
Yeah.
Googling these things yourself, even then you're not sure.
No, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
The thing is, even if I did look it up, it wouldn't change much because if I did have autism, and nothing would really change for me. If I'm being honest, it's not. If I did have it, it's not enough to change my life at all because I don't have it to that level of like where it affects me that much. I think so. Asperger's. Wait, you said Asperger's? Yeah, Asperger's. Asperger's is actually a out of date term. When it comes to autism, it's autism. It's a long whole thing. I suggest looking it up, but Asperger's is out of date with modern conversations with autism. Yeah, it's one of those things that it's like Captain said, people are still like we're in an awkward place. We're learning more and more, and we're learning a lot more about mental health, especially the last couple of years.
Here's the fun thing. We're getting better at like medical science and physics and stuff like that. We seem to be getting worse at mental health.
I think we're learning more about mental health, but we're getting worse at like outwardly
We're
talking about
learning
it.
at but we're getting worse at like the fact that like we have to deal with it so much more. Like there's just so many more cases.
And there's so many people that like do the whole like, oh, woohoo, just deal with it kind of bullshit. I fucking can't deal with these idiots
There's also
online.
people
That shit.
who'll fake it for attention, but that's
Dude,
that's
that's a big problem I see on TikTok. It's really driving me nuts.
yeah. But like the thing that I'm pointing out is like as the human race has gotten more successful, mental health has become more of an issue, and that's just like a general rule of thumb that just happens in life. The more successful you get, the worse your mental health tends to get.
Yeah, that's such a weird thing.
It's a lot easier to like I guess like succeed like physically, but it's a lot harder to succeed mentally.
Yeah.
But that's one of the things that you have to do. Like, I've been watching a lot of a channel called Healthy Gamer recently, and one of the things he talks about is like,
oh my god, my soul. Oh, sorry.
like on the path of like enlightenment, you've got to deal with like physical hardship, and then you deal with the emotional hardship. Because even though like I think in India, even though priests are like the highest class, they're the highest caste of society, they rarely ever achieved enlightenment because they never really had to deal with physical hardship because they had already let go of that stuff. Whereas kings, they often became enlightened because they had to deal with physical challenges and then the mental ones.
Yeah.
You know?
This is why I keep telling people like when they have mental health problems and are trying to like better themselves, first thing just swallow your pride and go to the gym. It helps.
Oh yeah.
It helps you. Doesn't help get rid of the mental health problems, but it helps mitigate them, and you can slowly start like piecing yourself together from then onward.
Yeah.
This is why I always like. I've been trying to convince Joe to go to the gym with me for a while. He might be going now that his heart is completely like recovered from the whole vaccine thing. Which fun fact, we talked about that vaccine earlier, but my cousin's got a really bad immune system, and he actually almost died from the vaccine.
Oh,
funny enough.
Yeah, that can happen.
Yeah, his heart got inflamed.
That's
yeah, it was pretty bad. But he's fine now though. It's really just about like if you have any like high level of immune system problems. Joy was born prematurely, so his immune system is garbage.
Oof. Yeah, there's a thing where like you're not supposed to have the vaccine if you're like at risk.
Yeah.
So to speak, like if you're classified as at risk, you're not supposed to have the vaccine because it basically means that your immune system's buggered and the vaccine could like really harm you.
I'm surprised Joy wasn't on that list, honestly. Yeah, I told him not to, but
vaccines are designed to put your body under stress, or it put your body into similar stress circumstances as the actual disease to trick your body into fighting the actual disease. That's what they do.
It's just a weaker version of it, essentially.
Significantly weaker version.
It's basically giving a photo of the enemy to your army so your army knows who to fight.
Actually, that's a really good way of saying it, yeah. Or giving them like a training program, essentially, like a weekend training program.
Yeah, it's like sticking a face of someone on a training dummy. It's like, you know what well, just, training dummy in general. Like, you get better at fighting the dummy, but, you know, it helps to fight human being, but it's a different ballpark altogether. It's just that if you train against the dummy, it makes you more likely that you'll be able to beat the real thing.
Yeah, it's good practice. Which is one of the things I don't know if people understand how vaccines with the whole vaccine thing. Because I remember when COVID first started becoming a thing, people were challenging anti-vaxxers. You know, people who were talking about like how they vaccinate, they don't want to vaccinate the kids and all this shit. Even though these people also have showed on record there's been a lot of people who've lost their kids because they refuse to vaccinate their kids. But okay, whatever.
Yep.
And what was it? People were saying, hey, if you don't believe in vaccinations and you want to, you want to prove it to us, why don't you go to China? This is back at the very the height of COVID, and a lot of people didn't want to reply to that because they're like,
I don't want to risk it. It's like, oh, no, you don't. But if you had like resistance to it because of a vaccine, maybe you'd be like, yeah, sure, why the fuck not?
Yeah.
Not that you'd want to go to China anyway, because China's not a very nice country.
No, it's
Yeah.
it's not a good place to live.
Mm.
Also, one of the things about like this whole like stuff with COVID that I find really interesting, me and Captain, when this whole thing started happening at the very beginning, we were very much on the side of we think that everyone's over exaggerating and all this stuff, and I still
Yeah.
kind of think that there's a level of that going on where people are like going overboard about some things. But
Yeah, there was definitely some overboard stuff in the UK, but like I feel like the UK was like way too slow to respond. But then
Oh, yeah.
also the ways in which it responded were just not very fucking effective.
oh no, America was the same way. Fucking everyone should have just pulled what Australia did. Australia is a champ of this thing. These fuckers only had 2 lockdowns because the moment the moment they had a single like outbreak
Fuck
of it,
you.
the single they had one outbreak of it from a family, they locked the entire country down. And
Yeah.
I think they said that the entire time the COVID's been a thing, they've had to lock down once, and they had a second lockdown because somebody else got exposed to it, and they barely ever had to
Yeah.
wear masks because no one had COVID in Australia.
Yeah, New Zealand's been basically the same. They just haven't had any cases because they've just locked down. They just haven't let anyone in.
Yeah. And then there's Canada, which I love Canada because these motherfuckers were showing America up so bad the entire time. Doing like, hey, we're gonna give our people what was like $2,000 a month because they couldn't work. Meanwhile, in America, we get $600 after like a year. Like the first check was 1,200, and that was the first check. Then we had a second check, or we had 2 second checks. And half the check didn't even get to most people, and then it was like something around like $600. And then they were just arguing the entire time. And this is over the course of the entire thing. America
Yeah.
can like eat a dick when it comes to like all the shit they've been dealing with. Oh, it's been bad.
Well, it's because America doesn't want to give people money.
No, they don't. It's fucking ridiculous.
It's so like America is so like extremely capitalist that they just do not want to give people money.
It's so bad. And the thing is, I'm just getting real tired is everyone's just arguing about politics. It's like, no, both sides aren't really
are
the
wrong.
problem. It's more like the leadership is the problem. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, god damn.
No matter which side you're on, if you're on a side, on a far side, you're a problem because
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
it's extremists that's the problem.
Oh,
Be it
yeah.
extreme left
America's
or
full of
extreme
extremists.
right.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. And that's the problem. Be it extreme left or extreme right. If you're extreme, you are a problem.
Yeah, I know. America's all about money. America's like the fucking is Mr. Krabs essentially.
Money.
money. Oh, why did you do this? Because I like money.
I like money.
Yeah, basically. And then they're like, oh yeah, we want to be taken seriously. It's like, no, you're. There's a reason, like in the last couple of years, why the majority of like the world has made America into a joke. Like, there's a fucking big reason for that.
They've
Christ.
been making America the butt of a joke for a very long time. It's just become more popular to do so
Yeah.
because there's more stuff being produced in other countries.
Wait, I went entirely wrong way.
And finally, Britain isn't the fucking villain of everything.
I like how in like movies in America, especially, there's always a British villain. It's so stupid.
The only time, like, at this point, I'm starting to get to the point where it's like, it's a complete stereotype, but like, there are some cases where you can have a British villain, like historical stuff, you know? Britain did a lot of bullshit in history, so it's like completely fair to have like a British villain.
You know what I find
you
funny
did, like,
is
a
like, yeah,
historical
the British have had like they've done a lot of like fucked up stuff, but America's done just as much fucked up stuff, but we pretend like we're the good guys. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like we
Yeah.
pretend like we didn't do that, and we don't put it in the
Yeah.
history books.
Pretend like you didn't do that, and pretend that like you were virtuous because you like changed your mind.
Yeah. And then
It's
we
like,
change your
I
mind
mean, it
later
still
again. Yeah.
Like, eh.
It's so fucking silly. It doesn't help that our history books are just literally just full of shit.
Oh yeah. But that's another problem America has. They don't want to educate themselves.
No,
Like,
oh,
they
they
don't
don't
wanna
want to educate the
country
students.
because-
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you have your citizens questioning your country, that's not really a good thing. Which is a really weird comparison you can draw to you know, stuff like China. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, they just don't want people to question their country, so they just alter
Yeah,
their
that's the
history.
whole point of the social caste system over there.
Well, and Russia as well.
Yeah.
It's just a bit like, oh,
Oh my
this is actually
goodness.
a thing that America does. We pretend like it's only communism, but nope, America does it as well.
Pretty bad.
And
Ah,
the funny thing is
That guy's just good at hiding it, I suppose.
fucking. The camera's going
Yeah.
terrible right now in Monster Hunter. I'm stuck inside the monster. You know, this kind of
Well, I
stuff
mean,
doesn't
they-
happen in stories.
I mean, they make a villain, right? If you make a dragon to slay, then people don't really worry about the problems that the castle's having.
That's true. Underpaid staff. Oh, also, there's been a joke going on in America for a while now. Well, I wouldn't even call it a joke. It's an actual problem. Where a lot of people have gotten to the point now where they don't want to go into, like, jobs anymore. Instead, they'll do, like, at-home jobs, like, to make their own thing. They'll do their own kind of, like,
Yeah.
companies and shit like that. So, like, you know, streaming, selling items online, stuff like that. And this has been happening to a lot of people. So a lot of people have been leaving their jobs and shit like that because they start realizing,
I mean,
hey,
that's
this is
what
more
I wanna
profitable.
do,
Yeah,
right?
this is more
I wanna
profitable
work
to do
from
my
home.
own shit. So a lot of companies are like, oh, hey, why are we having such an enormous, like, unemployment rate? People are like, don't want to work.
Oh, it's 'cause you
don't,
treat your employees like shit.
you don't pay. You
Amazon.
don't pay the fuck. Yeah. Oh, Amazon especially. You know, you're not paying them
Oh my
enough.
God, Amazon. Like, we need to have rules to tell people that they're okay. It's like straight out of Demolition Man. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Do you not realize the fucking irony and the satire that fucking Demolition Man was fucking accurate about the future? Like, what the fuck planet do we live in?
Yeah.
Fucking what?
It's been pretty fucking bad. But like in my job especially. So in my job,
What
it's
kind of
I
support
work,
do
I
you
work at a
get from
grocery.
fucking robot that tells you you're doing great. You're
Yeah.
happy today. Well done. Fuck off, robot.
I work at a grocery store, and these
I get pissed
motherfuckers.
off when video games patronize me with that shit. Could you imagine getting patronized like that when you're doing your fucking job and you want to fucking kill yourself because the pay's terrible and the work's just awful? Like,
Fucking
come
Amazon
on.
is absolutely a terrible job from what I've heard. One of my friends tried working for Amazon, and she was losing her mind. It was so stressful.
I've not heard a single good thing about working for Amazon.
No, neither have I.
Not a single one.
It doesn't pay anywhere near enough for the shit. But and my job for is one of those. So, okay, so in my job we have a problem where they let a lot of like lazier people get away with doing a lot of shit. Like it happens in all jobs, but they don't pay us enough to deal with it, and they want us, like specifically me and Joy, who are like kind of like diet janitors, to do a lot more than we're supposed to. Joy's very a big pushover when it comes to that stuff. I am not. So if a manager's like, hey, can you do this job that I'm supposed to do? I'm like, no. And they give me more shit because
That's not in my job description.
Yeah.
Go fuck
so
yourself.
one thing I've noticed is they treat Joy a lot better than me because, you know, he does everything they want him to do, and
Well,
I don't play game with their bullshit. And they've been trying to like lower my hours for a while now, but every time I talk to the manager in that area, they're like, oh, they give you 2 hours for some reason for today. How about we give you like 6? I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. I always talk about it, so I've been getting a lot more hours. I've been telling people I'll go in for the 3-hour shift and go out with 6. But they're trying to like bring our hours down, especially like around now. So there's more and more people at our job like leaving. One of the managers in my in the bakery, she's a sweetheart. She tries to make sure everyone's got enough hours, do a lot of stuff. She's not the best at her job, but she's not like the worst because she's trying to make sure that everyone has enough hours. She's trying to make sure everyone's happy. Oh, someone's thought. Oh yeah, no, grocery stores are terrible. But the head manager, the guy that I personally don't like, the one who's been cutting my hours, went to her and started yelling at her for not cutting hours like she's supposed to because he wants to get his bonus or whatever. And apparently, again, she's not the best at her job. She does slack off sometimes. I don't know if it's enough for a grown man to talk down to this lady like a child, because I heard the argument was very fucking fucked up. He was treating her not very well. And she immediately was like, I'm transferring out of here. Okay, I'm not dealing with this man. Blah, blah, blah. And I talked to her. She was really depressed about it. But it's like this guy's treating everyone. Okay, so this guy, at one
Why
point,
hasn't this man been fired yet?
because he's in charge of the entire store, and his best friend is the general manager of the entire area.
Oh, nepotism.
Yeah.
Got
He also has his best butt buddy, who I like to call him his boyfriend, because they're very, very flirtatious with each other, but it's very like, just listen, they should be dating is all I'm saying, and they don't like it when I say that, but they should, because they're super flirty with each other, bro, whatever. This guy goes around the store in the back, texting, slacking off. This is the other guy, you know, the guy that he lets him get away with a lot of shit. He's also friends with one of the managers of the entire state. So this guy gets away with everything. And at one point, this guy was texting, and I had nothing to do, so I was sitting down. Something that Joy does all the time, where he'll just sit there and like be on his phone playing phone games because he has nothing to do. I was doing the same thing. He comes by and says, "Oh, John, what are you doing? I don't pay you enough to sit there on your phone." And mind you, he has his phone out on Bumble, a dating app. So my reply was, "Oh, is that just something the managers can do?" And he got really fucking pissed. And then the next time, this is the manager in charge of the full store, saw him walking around with his phone out, and he's like, "It's so beautiful." They were talking and shit. He's letting him get away with all this shit, something that he doesn't let me do at all. And I was on break with my smock over my shoulder, so I'm clearly like not at a job part. I'm at a break, clearly getting a food.
Yeah.
I'm on my phone, looking at my phone, looking because someone messaged me. He goes, "Man, you really like that phone, don't you? Like really being on that fucking thing." I'm like, "Yeah, kind of like your friend Corey. You kind of just let him get away with everything, don't you?" Plus, I'm on break, so it's not my problem. So I walked away. He got. I don't care if I get fired from that job, which I'm surprised I haven't yet. It's like it's because I'm mouthy as fuck. I don't let people get away with like treat me like shit anymore. I don't care. It's a dead end job, and I'm just doing it to get extra cash while I do Twitch and TikTok and that stuff. But it's like these people are just treating their employees like shit. No wonder they're fucking leaving. Like, it's an okay. That's not
The only reason they don't fire you is because they cannot find anyone better.
Well, I'm a porter. I'm a porter.
And if they
and
find someone better, that one person that is better leaves.
Yeah, no,
they can't find anyone to hire.
They can't. Well, the thing is, also
They
me and
keep treating
Joy.
people like shit, and everyone's like, "Don't go to this place."
Oh yeah, no, everyone's talking about it. All the people at our store are always talking about how bad it is to work there. Nobody wants to work there anymore. And the job that I do, the porter thing, the diet janitor job thing, everyone hates working that. Me and Joy are the only ones who do it in the afternoon, and there's only 3 people in the entire store that can work this job because nobody wants to work it. So they can't fire me because they can't get anybody else to deal with it. If me and Joy are ever out at the same fucking time, which has happened before in the past, they have no one to clean in the afternoon, and they're miserable. They have to have the manager who's ever in charge clean and do our job instead. Because they don't have enough people, because nobody else can get, they can't get anybody else to work that job. It's fucking bad. Alright, I'm gonna check my dog real quick. He's crying. Hold on. Right back.
Fair enough.
This will be the last match, though, because, like, you know. Ah! I think. Be right back. He's just in his room with an AC, water, and food.
Oh,
crying
isn't
like
he
a bitch.
cute? Look at him.
The dog has
nice.
an
You know, we're
AC,
we're
and
at
he's
the
like,
separate.
nah, man, I don't want to be in this nice, comfortable temperature room with like food and shit. Nah, none of that shit.
I want attention. I don't want to be comfortable. I want attention.
Yeah, basically, he's such a baby. That'd be absolutely insane. I should probably release my new video on TikTok. Pop. Oh god, did I even like? I did. Okay, I preset it, right? Where is it? Ah, there it is.
So this Saturday I will get my vaccine. Back on that topic.
My dog's such a baby. Like, I don't want to be happy. I don't want to be comfy. I don't want to be like, the thing is, he's a German Shepherd. He will die from being on that fucking thing for too long. What the fuck? Okay, well, I'm just gonna I'll take care of that later. Fuck it. Well, fucking TikTok is weird. TikTok's so weird.
Yeah.
You are precious little baby
Okay.
boys. TikTok's like, hey, you've been getting a lot of views on these other things. We're just gonna focus on only these things. Anything you release after that is gonna get terrible views. I released a video yesterday talking about. So there's a guy that was angry about the fact that Loki has come out to be bi in the show. I don't know if you guys know about this. Spoiler, sorry if you guys didn't hear about this, but I sat there going like, yeah, no shit, he's bi. Like, what the fuck do you mean? It's not new. This isn't new information. He's been pansexual in the comics for the last like 5 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's fucked
Really makes
horses.
sense.
He doesn't care. Like,
Yeah, he's Loki.
he's Loki. He doesn't give a fuck. And people are like, oh, you're turning a straight character to be bisexual. It's like, what do you mean? He's never been straight. Like,
Ow.
he's never been straight. I'm so confused. Even though technically, I guess he might have been straight in some comics at some point, maybe because they're comic books. But like, it's so weird
Oh, shit.
that people are like, this guy's like being extremely homophobic in his videos and just being a shithead. So I stitched it and downloaded and edited a video for it. And TikTok's like, oh, hey, you're talking out against homophobia and hate speech. This video that was out all day yesterday on a channel on TikTok that has over 42,000 followers only got 30 views for the entire day.
Oh.
Yeah. That's not sketchy or anything. And I had to delete it because not only did that video not get any views, every video that came out that day got nothing. So when I deleted it, the video that I put for a reaction for My Hero Academia got 4,000 views in under like an hour after I deleted it. So yeah, TikTok's kind of fucked.
That's not sketchy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so fucked up. It's so fucked up. But yeah, no, so like Loki has like, let's not even talk about the comics. We're talking about like OG like fucking Norse mythology. He turned himself into a girl horse to bang a guy horse because he felt like it. Like, because he felt like it. And at one point, he even in the comics, oh, fuck no, the old Norse, he wanted to prove to Thor that Thor cares too much about like pretty girls, so he turned himself into a pretty girl to bang Thor as a joke. Like, and people are like,
That's
oh,
pretty accurate.
yeah, and then fucking in Marvel Comics, I mean in the Marvel Cinematic Universe right now, one of the directors said that Loki is non-binary, which makes sense because he literally changes his gender whenever he feels like it. So putting him as non-binary actually makes sense in this situation. It's not just some fucking, dumb bullshit that they're doing for whatever reason. Like, it's not like fucking like making Soldier from Overwatch gay out of nowhere when nobody asked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it fits for the character. It makes sense. And people are, like, getting mad about it. And to me, like, okay, now this is a problem. Where people are talking out their ass thinking that a character is one thing, but they don't research and don't actually look into stuff. It makes me so fucking mad.
Talking about things they actually have no idea about.
Yeah, that enrages the fuck out of me.
Not good.
I just get to the point now where I'm just hating how dumb people are. Like, I shouldn't feel so much more intelligent than these idiots. Like, this is fucking dumb.
Well, it's America, so you know.
I don't even know if it is just America. It's just people on the internet from all over the world being idiots. But I'm pretty sure it's mostly America.
Yeah.
If I'm being completely honest.
America's very good at training people to be dumb and take advantage of other people.
Yeah.
Not very good at training people to be empathetic.
Actually, I'm gonna go look at the video again. Actually, now that I remember, that guy had an accent. I'm gonna say, I think he might have been British, actually. But I gotta look at it. Look at it real quick. Or else Australian. I don't know. One of those two. Who the fuck messaged me now? Okay. Oh, also, I want to inform all of the boys in the world that are having trouble talking to girls. I've tried something stupid recently that I'm not proud of. I was talking to Merle's friend. Well, he's my friend too, Kevin. A while ago about like, cause he'll like often just like not reply to a girl because she took too long to reply to him. So he'll play that game of like,
Oh,
since
that's petty.
yeah, I know, petty,
Um,
stupid shit. I
do
think it's
that.
dumb. I don't do it, but I've been having trouble like getting girls to reply
There's-
the
there's,
last
like-
couple weeks.
There's like some like teasing you can do to like keep them on edge if
Yeah.
you don't reply to them for a while. But it gets to the point where it's like, no, you gotta reply to them at some point.
Yeah, but like
And,
so
like,
so
doing that just
so
because just to be petty.
just be petty. Yeah, I think it's
that's not
childish and dumb.
helpful.
If I fucking have time to
Yeah,
reply, I'll
I
do
feel-
it.
Yeah,
But
I
recently,
feel like that, like, delaying your response tease, it can only work one way. Only one person can really get away with it, and even then, it's like, yeah, you gotta know what you're doing, which I don't, so I don't do it.
I've been fucking around with it a little bit, and I did that for like the last couple of days, and I've been getting so many replies, and women are like genuinely talking to me now. I'm just like, I'm sitting here very annoyed. It's like, why does this work? Why does this
Yeah.
work? I think it's so stupid.
It's because when you don't reply, all someone can think about is they haven't replied yet.
Yeah, and apparently it's
that
because it
makes
makes them
them-
think
that
that you have
makes them
options
think
too. It makes everyone think you have options, which I was like, that's so stupid. If you want to talk to me,
I
just
can-
talk to
I can-
me.
I can tell you that, like, even as a guy, that's accurate because that's happened to me recently, and I'm like, fuck.
I don't like that at all. I just wait
Yeah.
for girls to reply. I'm like, I have a calm brain now. I don't give a fuck anymore.
It's a really annoying psychological aspect that we have, and it's literally just exploiting that.
It's so dumb. I hate it. And it's working. The thing is the fact that it works makes me angry.
Yeah.
That's my problem.
Right.
The fact that it works.
Yeah. Fuck.
Ay, culo. Fucking bitch ass. I really want an Anjanath in stories already, because fighting that Anjanath made me want to fucking get one so badly. I also want to see how big he is. Because when I opened up the Pookie the Pookie Pookie and the Yang Kudkut, I was just like, yo, this thing is huge. Like, it's not that much smaller than an actual Kudkut. Like, I like the size difference. It's not that bad. They actually do feel like babies, but they're not super tiny.
Yeah, I think it helps that the player character is a bit bigger as well.
Yeah, he's less babyish.
Yeah, which I'm a big fan
I feel
of.
like in the first one, everyone was a kid, and in this one, everyone is a bit older than in the
Everyone
first
feels like a
one.
teenager in
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everyone feels like
that's
just
it.
like mid-teens, early teens sort of thing.
Yeah, mid-early teens.
Also, I like that
This
that
is
white
good
bear
on-
eating girl. So that girl looked good. She's like a couple thousand years old probably, because wyverns last forever. May a couple
Yeah.
hundred actually. Monty Zinogre was Zinogre was really I don't know, it felt too round. It was weird. I did have a Zinogre though in Stories 1. He's really good. I like how the bot calls it
Stygian's
Zinogre.
better.
Stygian's really strong and scary as fuck.
Yeah, Stygian is hella strong in Stories 1. Like, he's meta as far as I'm aware.
That's what I will say. The whole meta thing with stuff like Stories. I hope they don't make it so everyone has like 2 or 3 different teams online. You know what I mean? Where everyone's just like using only Zinogre, Nergigante, stuff
Yeah.
like that only. Oh, I hate that shit.
Nagakuga.
They're not Kuga, yeah.
Nagakuga is so popular for PvP in the first one.
Oh yeah, no, Stygian, it does a lot of dragon damage. Like, it's kind of
Yeah,
insane. Like,
Stygian's
it's strong as shit.
Ridiculous.
I've also seen someone max out a Rajang and give it dragon damage, and he fucked over a Fatalis like that way too. Even though he's not that good with dragon damage, but they maxed them out to have dragon damage, so it didn't make a fucking difference. That's why channeling is so overpowered. If you have the time and the grind, you can make everything broken. Well, almost everything. I don't know if you can make the meat sacks broken or not.
I really hope that Stories 2 has ways to mitigate the grind for that bullshit, because It takes so fucking long otherwise.
Hopefully. Oh, we killed it. Okay.
Victory achieved.
Oh, our dogs killed him because he got grabbed by Antonin and thrown to the side, and our dog stabbed it in the foot. He's like, "Oh God, I have been murdered." Those are the,
been stabbed. I am dying.
those are the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta promote. I don't know if you can transfer genes to every spot you want. Me and Captain were talking about this.
Hope so.
I think it's gonna be on the rainbow spots, but I'm not sure. Like, it's all speculation at this point. But yeah, just make the genes not have to make us want to kill ourselves with how much grind we have to do. That's all I care about.
Dear God, please.
Yeah, speaking of stories too, I've played a little bit of the demo so far, not the full demo yet. But the first time I go out to the free roam sections, even before it's given the tutorial they are rare dens, I see a golden den.
they've made rare dens so much more common. I feel
Yeah.
Yeah. But I just mean like, you can find them even if they didn't give you the tutorial.
Oh.
Because I just see them the second I go out, I see a rare den.
I saw a rare den. I think I've only seen like 3 rare dens. The thing is, in the demo, the rare dens don't really give you all that much, except for maybe a rainbow-colored gene.
Also, you can get dens within dens.
The fuck?
Wait.
Really?
I chased a retreating monster into a den. I fought another monster, and it then retreated into another den.
That's amazing!
Now, the second den was only the room with the egg in it. There was no other monster for you to, like, chase down or whatever. But that's still super cool that you can do that.
That's fucking funny. I like that.
Oh, I wonder how deep that episode hole will it go in the full game.
Denception. Hell yeah.
Straight up denception.
That's amazing.
It was so cool.
By the way,
Like,
I'm gonna be playing the shit out of stories when it comes out. So we're probably not gonna see much Rise on our channel. Because I'm gonna just be blasting stories too, because stories 2 looks just so good.
I will
And
be blasting stories 2 once I've finished my reset, which is due on the 14th. So it's like, I want to play Rise, but I gotta do work.
yeah. Also, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be. I'm gonna be having like just an open door for people to come in and out of playing co-op with me, as long as people aren't like super over leveled, because I do want this game to last. As long as we're roughly around the same level, people can come in and play stories 2 with me. It's probably gonna be mostly me, Captain, and Joy though, or Weiss if Weiss plays with me too.
I was thinking of getting it.
I'm gonna get on PC though.
Next month, I'm also wanting to get. I'm like, do I get both, or do I save some, or do I want to save some money, or how to do this?
Well, are you getting it on Steam?
If I get it, maybe on Steam, yes.
Oh yeah. I don't even know if there's
It's also-
crossplay. I would love for there to be crossplay.
I might be crossplay later.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know there's also a game coming on the Switch that I also want. Near the World Ends at You.
Oh yeah. That game sounds pretty good.
Which looks great.
Actually,
Yeah, that is
I think you have
also
to check on
great,
Steam
and I
though.
want
You have to check on Steam if it does have crossplay, because I'm not sure. Actually, I wonder. Hey Siri, does Monster Hunter Stories 2: Wings of Ruin have crossplay?
It doesn't say.
Check it out.
I'm gonna go with probably not. Not. Oh, okay, no. It says it will not be supported in the future either, so it's not gonna happen. Yeah, big boo. It's a fucking turn-based strategy. Fucking why not? I wouldn't be surprised if that doesn't do something to do with Nintendo, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I gotta heal. I zoned out while I was playing.
We have cosplayers now after like years of the after like a few months, a year or so of the game being out.
Maybe. I don't know. Like,
No. That's
Ooh.
not-
wait, what happened?
I got a guild invite from someone. No, just I got a free combi again, a guild invite from someone in Final Fantasy 14.
Oh, okay.
Out of nowhere. So I don't know if I want to accept it or not because I don't know.
You're getting 2 copies? Oh, wow. I'm just
No
hoping
safe
this.
transfer either. So
Oh, there's no safe transfer? That's depressing.
yeah.
Oh,
Well,
well.
if there's no crossplay, there's no safe transfer.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah.
But
I gotta stop that. I guess that like slapped around.
unless there is,
Fucking
and I'm
duck.
completely wrong. That'd be pretty cool.
I mean, I don't know if this article. I just read a random article online, so I could be wrong. Fucking what?
That'd be cool actually if you could transfer. Like, it probably wouldn't be like online. You'd probably have to do it with like a memory stick or whatever. But
I'd be down.
maybe you could, I don't know. It's just that like if you're going from Nintendo to PC, it might not be compatible.
Oh, nice.
It's an,
Honestly, I don't even know how well the handheld mode is gonna do with frame rate if docked mode can't deal with like walking around outside. Ugh. I haven't used the on the go feature that much on my Switch.
Nah, same.
I just use my phone for the most part. Which reminds me, I gotta go play some more
what?
Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links later.
I don't really have any games on my phone, but
I like Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot, so that's like the only game I actually ever play. I used to play a lot of what's it called? Pokemon Go, but
yeah.
I kind of got bored of it after a while.
The only like one that I've seen or that I've played is actually like I've been interested in has been Summoner Wars because it's a gacha game that isn't that gacha. It's still pretty fucking gacha, which is annoying and bullshit, but it's not that bad.
It's not, yeah.
And I like the designs. It's not a particularly like complex or amazing game. It's
Ah,
just
fuck.
okay. Fucking drains the battery like a bitch though, and that's why I don't play them.
I think a lot of games have been doing that, honestly, to me. Just gotta run. I stopped them.
I don't understand like playing on the phone because it's like every game just drains your battery like a motherfucker and it heats your phone up like it's a fucking stove.
Yeah, it's kind of really silly.
Like I always think that like if you want to play on the go, you play like Switch or 3DS or something, right?
It's a Joy does. Joy
So
brings the
good.
Switch to work sometimes.
Yeah.
All right, I guess that button didn't work. I was gonna use the block tackle, but it's like, nah. Oh, by the way, I figured out how to use the greatsword's charge abilities. It's kind of weird though in stories too.
Oh yeah, I figured that out as well.
Yeah, I like the way they're doing it because they like they didn't have that in Stories 1 as far as I remember.
No, they didn't. The only weapon unique mechanics they had was the hunting one.
Yeah, that's why I feel like the writer felt like he wasn't doing much. Nice.
Switch and PC. I'm the same. I'm 100% the same actually. I've got Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate on my Switch, and then I've got everything else on my PC.
Yeah, like, I have Smash, and it's just like that's all I've been doing is playing Switch and PC because like PlayStation has not been impressing me, and Xbox is just kind of there doing dick all. And also,
Everything on Xbox is on PC.
yeah, fucking Halo Infinite is Halo Infinite coming on Steam
Yeah,
on the same day?
I think so.
Oh, fuck it. Me and Jordan.
I wouldn't recommend getting it though. I've not seen anything good about the game, but
Hey,
you know.
oh, hey, Halo Infinite. Have you not seen the new gameplay? They took away the sprinting now. They added a grapple hook. Yeah, it looks good, honestly.
They didn't take away sprint.
No, the sprint that these you see is just the animation. It's not actually that much faster.
What?
Yeah, there's a YouTuber that goes into it, explaining how so when you're walking around, you'll have like the gesture looking like you're sprinting, but when you stop, your gun immediately goes to aim position, so you don't have the whole problem of
Can you like if you're moving and you've got the sprinting animation, can you immediately just pull the trigger and it'll immediately like snap to you shooting? So it's not it. So it is guns up. It just doesn't look guns.
Yeah, it doesn't look guns up, and there's no immediate speed increase when you're sprinting either.
Okay. Wait, it's just like a momentum build, or there's just like it's.
I don't know. I just know that I think it's the same speed. Oh, yeah, I think no, it's the same. Yeah, when you're running, it's the same speed.
Okay, that's fine. I'm still not a huge fan of the the slide. I don't know.
I don't know about that either, honestly. I hate slide. I know that I think they're adding vaulting, which I'm fine with that if you like get near an edge, and you're like.
The thing with adding modern mobility options into Halo is Halo was designed from the ground up with none of those in mind. Halo is at its core guns up. The only things that don't let you shoot are reloading, melee, and grenade. That is it. You can interact with everything else on the map while shooting. You can make every jump in Halos 1 through 3 backwards while shooting your enemy.
Yeah, I did like that a lot more. I don't know what else they're doing. I gotta look more into it, but it does look like they're going back to kind of more original Halo styles. They're taking out the whole aiming at your sights with certain guns thing, like that was really annoying. I didn't like about Halo. Halo 5 was like the worst Halo. I hated Halo 5 so much.
4 was really bad as well.
I honestly, compared to 5, I enjoyed 4 a lot more. Like I don't like 4 compared to like Halo 4 is bad.
I hate 4.
Oh, you would absolutely hate the shit out of 5. 5 is so much worse.
I've played 5. 5 is actually a coherent fucking design philosophy.
I don't know. Oh well, I guess. So okay, so when it comes to 4, it does feel like they're trying to do too many things at once. 5, I didn't like it at all because I just didn't like the gameplay style itself. But yeah, no, I fucking. They're definitely trying to do something.
Campaign in 4, you always run out of ammo and there's no good cover. Like,
that is true. I do remember that.
And
but
also, like, half the weapons are fucking useless.
Yeah,
like,
a lot of them are really good.
It's completely worthless.
Yeah, fucking thing. For me, I just still hate. I don't know what. I gotta go back and try 5 as they're a freak, but I remember there was something about it that I really fucking hated. I think it was just the mobility and the shooting online was like the worst for me. I fucking couldn't stand it.
Well, the bullet magnetism and aim assist, it was just so bullshit, crazy strong.
Yeah.
Like, there's a clip of someone firing a sniper rifle at someone who does a thruster pack to the side, and you can see the tracer round literally go through the wall and hit the guy in the head.
Yeah.
Like, just such bullshit.
Whoops, I fucked that up. I gotta learn to use this fucking greatsword charge thing a little better.
Yeah, I want to note on the equipment front, I'm not really a fan of it because equipment traditionally is the only advantage that you got from using equipment in Halo 3 when you were the one using it was that you are the one who decides when it goes out onto the field. The effect of the equipment was the same for both parties. The only exceptions to that were invisibility and invulnerability. That's it. Bubble shield affects all players in the same way. Radar jam affects all players in the same way. EMP affects all players in the same way. Regen, fucking everything, right?
Yeah.
So having grapple only affect the player who holds it, and having fucking one-way shields is just a bit.
I think that everyone's gonna use grapple, honestly, because you can grapple weapons towards you.
You can grapple so many things towards you.
Yeah.
Like,
it's kind of nuts. I think grapple might be the new sprint, if I'm being honest, which might be a problem.
I don't think they're doing loadouts though. I don't think you have it to begin with. You have to pick it up on the map.
Do you? Okay. See, I thought it was a thing you just had on you if you want it.
No, it's a power up in multiplayer.
Oh, okay. Never mind. That's pretty good then.
It's better, but I still don't like it because it's very one-sided. You have the grapple, no one else gets to use it. You have the one-way shield. If they're on the other side, they can't do anything.
They can eat shit.
Yeah, like the equipment is just very one-sided, and I don't like that at all. Compared to like how in Halo 3 it's not one-sided at all.
Yeah, I think mechanically everything. I think like everything before Reach, I'd even say like up to just 1, 2, and 3 were mechanically the best Halos. 2, the whole dual wielding thing, which was weird. I still like dual wielding, but I think that getting it out was a better idea.
No, I think dual wielding's fine because like if a weapon's like too powerful, they just don't make it dual wieldable. Like the Needler. The Needler used to be dual wieldable in Halo 2. It was fucking busted.
That was fucking ridiculous.
They literally prevent it from being dual wielded in Halo 3, even though it's a sidearm class weapon, where it's like you could very easily dual wield that. They just said no, you can't.
I know you didn't trip me too much.
And they didn't need a reason for that. They're just like, no, you're not allowed. Simple as that.
Yep, it was too busted. I remember there was a lot of just charge energy pistol and just normal pistol. No shield headshot. Shoot, no shield headshot. Shoot, no shield headshot.
Yeah.
God, that shit was fun. I used to do that all the time.
But the limit on that is that it's very close range.
Yeah.
You don't have access to grenades.
I think what was it? Fuck. I remember there was a video talking about how dual wielding fucked up Halo 2, but I don't remember what it was. I'll say it to you later, but I think it's because most people just stopped trying to melee each other unless they absolutely had to. I think that was one of the arguments too. I don't remember.
Kind of fixed that.
Yeah, what time is it? Okay, I gotta go. Anyway, if you enjoyed the live stream, please follow us on Twitch, join our Discord, subscribe to us on YouTube, check out our TikTok in the About page on our Twitch, or check the description of the YouTube live stream when it is posted. All the links should be there for you guys to check out. And I'll see you guys Wednesday. I'm going to be live streaming probably some Monster Stories starting Wednesday or Friday, depending how I feel on Wednesday. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Helldivers in Mass Effect 3 multiplayer.
What happened? What happened, Captain?
We need to play some Helldivers in Mass Effect 3 multiplayer.
Oh, yeah. Bye. Outro.